We are live.
Go!
The most Christmassy person in the room doesn't have a Christmas background. Gotta love it.
I have a fireplace. I have a fireplace.
Oh, I like your fireplace. Nicely
Thank
done.
you.
And Spaceship Earth over here is still out in outer space. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Once again, welcome one and all to Frack Paddy Wack, Thursday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Find us always up, all our handles up here, YouTube, FaceTube,
My handles are over here.
InstaFace, and
FaceTube, InstaFace.
And the Periscopity thing, and all those things.
Periscope.
Great movie. But
yes.
Anyways, we thank you all for always. Please subscribe, like, share, stalk us. We're bored. Go ahead. What else are you going to do, really? Come on.
Yeah, for real. I mean, you have nothing else to do for the next hour and a half.
Right.
Nothing cool, at least.
At least come and drink with us. So, again, once more, but we love y'all. You know that.
Speaking of.
Yeah, that's right. So, cheers to everybody. Cheers. Oops. Showed us label. Whatever.
I think Tyler chugged all his milk and he's like, Mom, I need a refill.
Is he getting chocolate wasted?
I'll be right back.
She has to be right back. But in the meantime, I can take over for this brief moment in time. There you go. We got a Christmas. Now, it'll just show the Christmassy background. Yeah, see you in an hour. All right. We'll do a new show tomorrow that will have Patty in it. This one for now, close the door. This one for now, we'll just have the three of us. All right, everybody. So tonight we got a couple focus segments coming in. We are actually going to reminisce on our childhood from back in the middle school days. So for those of you that were here 2 weeks ago for our show, happy Thanksgiving. We hope everybody had a wonderful time with your family and a very long weekend, and maybe you got some shopping in, maybe you didn't, but whatever. Hope it was safe and fun and nobody got in arguments with their family at the table talking about politics. Oh no. I did zero shopping. I bought nothing. Oh, I bought myself an outlet. Other than a smart outlet, because I was like, that one is not on a smart outlet, which is one of the ones that runs my Christmas light. One line of Christmas lights. So yeah.
It's
the what? Oh, it was just so I could get into that computer, and now it was just so I could get it started up and then be able to put the password in. Yeah, that was all it was for.
Huh.
And now it just remoted in from my Mac. Yeah, 100%. So for those that don't know, like my house is super decked out with Christmas lights, and we put up right now. We've got about 5,000 lights. We've got in between 4,000 and 7,000 more that could go up. But I'm working on designing a light show on Lightorama, and it's on a Windows computer that Frack had donated to me. And I didn't have a mouse because I have a MacBook and I don't need a mouse. So she brought me a mouse because I'm like, I have to tab around on the keyboard. I'm like hitting tab and using all the special buttons to be able to get to like where I need to go.
How annoying is that?
Don't step on the mouse. Yeah, anyways. But
real quick, Kelly Snow is in town.
Oh, yeah, hey.
I didn't know that, so that's awesome. Hey, Kelly.
No, I think you sent it to me, but
and
drink. I said that.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So having not into political arguments at the Thanksgiving table, it's time to be giving thanks, and not for your favorite president. With that in mind, we hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We had a great time. We took the week off. Frack over there attempted to build you guys a show, and it just didn't go as planned. As things always go with the Frack Paddy Wack webcast, something went wrong. So we had a week off. We hope you guys enjoyed your week off. We are back, and we're excited to be doing the show tonight. But like I said, so if you watched the show 2 weeks ago, we reminisced about our early school days, our elementary school days, and the first 15 or so minutes when we get into our focus segments are going to be about our middle school days. So that's going to be a lot of fun talking
things.
about that. And then, yes.
Real quick, you may want to work on your audio. I don't know if something's going on again. So, sorry, just making note here. Thank you for always, chat, for helping us.
I'll get through. Don't worry, everybody. I'll get through the program notes eventually. Things that could have been solved in a text message or pre-show programming. I don't know.
Nope. It hasn't come yet. Sorry. That's what she said?
That's what she said.
Anyway, as you were, Wack, go on.
Okay. All right. Continuing on with the first portion of the show segment show notes. Page 1. Hey. And then after that, we're going to do a post-Thanksgiving recap because we got a couple stories to tell you about our Thanksgiving week, which is a little bit of what I was alluding to. But then after that, we did we brought back the segment of random life questions, so we're going to have a little bit of fun with that. A couple random funny questions in there tonight. National and local trending topics. There's a lot of things going on throughout the world as well as locally for us in Florida. So we're going to talk about some of those. We did bring out This Week in History. A lot of people like that segment to we're just reminisce real quick about things that happened in the past on this week. And then we have a couple games in there. We're doing, let's see, we've got 2 Truths and a Lie and the You Decide bracket. In both of them, the minority person that agrees or gets it wrong has to drink. And if we all get it right, we're social. Because social drinking is a lot of fun. So we've got a cool You Decide bracket in there. And then, which I believe, let me get down to that. The segment that was on it is holiday desserts. So we are going to bracket off our favorite holiday desserts and get down to it. So hopefully you guys will play along with that. And then after that, we, of course, will close out the night with our niches of business. Hi. Just because you got to drop a dessert. Yeah, like, I don't want to kill any of these. Yeah, I'm like, I want to keep them all. All right, and then of course, keyword of the night. That'd be.
How many of you have leftovers in your fridge?
Not anymore. They're gone.
Really?
They didn't last. Yeah, that was.
We did ours.
Yeah, well, we did ours on
right.
The Saturday prior. So
that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, anyways, we hope that you guys are having fun, and if you can, you'll see that little button over there in the bottom of it. There's one that has a little ringy tone on it. If you click that, that will toss you some live notifications of when we go live. We only go live every 2 weeks or so. So actually we go live every week, but we don't go live any more than that. Hey, he just appeared out of the middle of the clouds. Yeah, we'll do that. And then that other button is called the share button. It's got a little hooky looking arrow. And if you click that and you share it, that will share us to all of your friends. Yep. And you know that they really want to see what we have going on.
Absolutely.
All right, let's move on into focus segments as long as we've got volume fixed for Frick over there.
I believe we do now. So, awesome. Chad, if you can let us know. Hey, Frick, do you want to say a couple of quick words?
Couple of quick words.
Cool, because I just talked a lot.
And we appreciate you filling in for us. So thank you so much.
People are tuning in and like, tell this dude to shut up.
We would never tell you that. Well, let's just jump into the childhood reminiscences.
Say it out loud.
Right?
Fine, everything's fine.
Cool.
So who wants to start off? Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it.
What are we doing? Where are we at? Okay. Patty should start off. She hasn't said anything in 10 minutes.
Where are we at?
Slide 1.
Okay.
We still haven't got through yet.
Slide 3.
Slide 3.
All right. So this is like our childhood reminiscing. So what are 1 or 2 things that you remember from childhood school?
Middle school.
I'm like childhood school.
Yes.
Obviously, I didn't write this.
let's see. Middle school.
I know. Let's see. Middle school. I was
Oh, I have some.
one for most of it. The majority of it, I was in San Diego, California at the time. So that'd be seventh and eighth grade. I was at San Diego, California. Played a lot of baseball, stuff like that. That was when I first started playing baritone, which is cool. Obviously, for those of you who have eyes and can see the camera and see me talking right now, I have some features that are a little bit larger than normal.
How about most, not normal?
Most of my features are a little bit larger than normal. and I wanted to play drums or saxophone, and the band director told me your lips are too big. You need to play baritone.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. How is having big lips a bad thing for drums? Is it afraid you're gonna like whack your own face or something?
He needed a low brass player.
It's just saying that it's a waste.
It's a waste of these beautiful pieces of God's creation to not put them in a baritone mouthpiece. Is basically what he was saying.
I'm glad that's what they were thinking. Look at those lips, boy. Come here. I'm gonna make you play baritone.
Listen, and the man knew, because by him doing that changed my entire life, and that's how I ended up. I ended up marching drum and bugle corps on baritone, winning a world national championship on baritone, because in seventh grade he was brutally honest with me and said those lips are too big to waste trying to play drums or play a stupid clarinet. No offense to clarinet players.
I mean, so, like I said, that's things can happen in school.
Something I remember from school.
How about you, Frick?
So mine is all kind of like, my school was elementary school and then middle school. It was the whole thing. And throughout the term of that, I played in the band, I was in the choir, I was in altar girl, and I was in drama, and I played basketball. So I
way more
busy.
involved than I was in middle school.
Did you? Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, like, did you do a little more?
In middle school, I wore this army jacket that I had, and I still fit into. So, I remember one of my birthdays, I tried running away from middle school so I could go back home or whatever. And the cop, the resource officer, I guess, saw us run off, and he pulled us over. And I had a huge bag of like candy, like Hershey's Kisses, because on my birthday I like to bring candy, etc., or whatever. And he pulled over. He took me into the back of the car, and he saw this giant bag in my pocket. He's like, "What do you have there?" I'm like, "Candy." He's like, "Is that code word?" I'm like, "No, it's like Hershey's Kisses and Twixes and it's like actual candy, man." Yeah, exactly. I thought I was like trying to like go dope deal or something. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Anyway, so I got sent home. I'm like,
that's how is this
a punishment? Exactly. That's what I do in the first place.
It was a mohawk in that jacket. It's no wonder. He's like, kids on drugs.
Stereotyping.
And you talk really fast, so he's like, he's high.
Oh yeah. He's on crank.
I would have thought that.
What you got, Patty?
Well, I was in band for I think 2 years in middle school, and then started hanging out with some people who weren't really good people. So my dad decided to hold me back, even though I didn't fail. He wanted me to make new friends.
Really?
And hereby,
Art man.
It was a good idea. At the time, I was a little sad that I would no longer be graduating in the class of 2000, but I got over it. And I made new friends. Yay.
That sounds like a happy thing, right?
I'm still friends with one of them.
Oh, it lasted.
Yeah, one of them.
But the way you said it kind of always makes me think like, who did you all kill then?
No, nobody.
That's right. I remember that. We got to see an eclipse in middle school.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I remember there was one around.
Did y'all make that like paper, like toilet paper roll thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where you look up and it's like blocking. Yeah, okay, I remember that. I was like, paper.
Did you guys ride bikes to school? Did you walk to school? Were you bus to school?
Ride bike.
Bus.
My sister was 4 years older than me. She drove me.
Nice, right? Cool. That'd be the cool kid.
Now, yeah, actually in high school, that's my sister and I are 3 years apart, so she's the older one, and yeah, so when I was a freshman, I got to ride in a car. I'm like, oh yeah, because I'm never had no bus, and except for like the first year, my sister's like, nope. I'm like,
so I ended up riding. No, I'm cool, and you're a loser. Not happening.
And actually, that's one of the ways that I met Patty was because we ended up riding the same high school bus.
Riding the bus together.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, but that's the high school. Next one, I guess, or
That's
what are we looking at here?
Yeah.
All right, Patty, take it away.
Did you have any weekend activities that you always did?
Went to Chicago
Play baseball.
You went to Chicago on the weekends?
every weekend.
Holy cow.
What was a
Okay.
4-hour drive?
You didn't live in Florida.
Yeah, I'm not from here.
I'm thinking, I'm like, God, how much money did you spend on that?
That's a lot of traveling.
If by
You're talking about me selling dope and making money. Jesus.
we would either ride the train in, or if Dad had a squirrel up his butt and we left at like 10 o'clock at night, we would drive, and it was only a 4-hour drive. So I have family that lives in Chicago.
That's cool.
I think
Got a squirrel up
Wait.
his butt.
Well, because he just wakes up.
this
He's
is saying it's not an actual squirrel.
not a
Metaphor,
gerbil,
yeah.
guys.
No Richard Gere.
We of course, because not that it was actually financially viable, but it was more cost efficient for my family to have annual passes to SeaWorld, because they could just buy them for the however many kids they had staying with them. It was me, my brother, my sister Sierra, my brother Justin. So it was me, my brother, my sister, and then like one of my aunts, either Kimmy or Chrissy, was living with us at the time. One year and one the next year, and then and so they would buy annual passes to SeaWorld, and we would go to SeaWorld all the time. I don't think we had annual passes to Disney. I know we went once a year, but SeaWorld was almost always it felt like it was not every weekend, but it was often.
They had the best clam chowder back then.
Who
Just
did?
saying. SeaWorld.
I usually got the grouper sandwich there.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's very similar for us when we're living here in Lakeland during my middle school years. It was easier for us at the time when it was cheaper as well.
Yeah.
To actually just go to Disney. And my mom is a huge Disney fan. She has been when she was 17 years old. She came to the U.S. It was in Anaheim area, and Disneyland, stuff like that. So she was in love with Disney since then. And so now we're living here. We're so close. And like I remember almost every single weekend we would just go see the fireworks, or go to Typhoon Lagoon and go hang out at the pools there or something. So I was like, that was normal for me. I actually got fed up with it. Because it's something you do every single time. You're like, oh, whatever, just enough. And it struck me, kind of weird, because I hear people like, oh man, I would do anything to travel. I'm like, man, that place is boring. Because we've done everything. We had done everything at the time, and now I'm like, people are like, oh, I'm just like, man, whatever. And they're like, oh, I would kill. It's like, no, it wouldn't.
Sure, and we had Disney passes. We had Disney passes for 2 years, and I mean, it's not. We didn't get burnt out on it, but it was still like we slowed down from going almost every weekend into going every other week, and then it was like, okay, once a month is good, and we were just kind of picking parts. But it was just because Tyler at the time, there's certain rides that he couldn't ride and things like that, and it's all the big rides that we want to ride, and it's like we're not going to ride separately. And
it's a waste of time and money at that age still.
But we love. Well, now we have to pay for them. So
Yeah, he was free.
Sucks, he was free.
Nice.
So we had passes for 2 years. Now we have got the Mac Daddy SeaWorld Busch Gardens pack, like 19 parks across the country, which was not much. It was like $100 more than the 3-park pass.
So fun fact, I've been to Disney twice.
Really? Wow.
Should have made that one of your 2 truths and lies.
Oh,
We had family passes when I was in elementary school, but not.
Yeah, we always had Busch Gardens.
so I went to Cedar Point every year.
Oh, jealous.
Jealous. Super jealous.
That is somewhere
on the bucket list.
yeah, it's on our bucket list to go. And now it'll end up being when Tyler
Is old enough.
can do it, because he really
He likes roller
somehow he loves
coasters.
roller coasters at age 3. So that's amazing. So yeah, now we'll go when we can do a family trip and take him, and he can ride on
Stay at the
majority.
hotel on the island. It was the best experience. They have a hibachi grill there too.
I fully intend on you being there with us.
Oh.
Yay!
That would be
Okay.
even more fun. You can be our tour guide.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I was just catching up. I know what
Hey.
Cedar Point is.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
wow.
It's in Sandusky, Ohio.
Oh, buddy. Yeah.
Messing out, dude.
Are you a roller coaster guy?
Oh yeah, I love them. But I
Okay,
just I remember now when I heard about it. I've heard it because of
said
that. It
family
was in
stuff.
it was kind of like the same thing they have out there in Jersey too, where they have that Coney Island thing. So it's-
Great Flags.
no, the Coney Island where they have like the like the wooden roller coasters by the seaside or something, where now it's destroyed, I think.
Oh, okay.
But the Sandusky one, I remember that now. So it took me a second.
Okay.
You're American things.
Any family events when you were in middle school that you looked forward to? I don't know that we had a bunch of more family events because
Oh, I just got to see my family on the holidays. I'd go over to my dad's side on Thanksgiving, and on Christmas I'd go over to my mom's side.
yeah, if we're leaning toward the holiday side, ours would definitely.
We always went to
I had split time.
grandma's.
Yeah, I had split time, so I was always one Christmas I would be in for those 2 years. One Christmas I was in New York or Florida, wherever Dad lived at the time. The other Christmas I was in California. Spent time stuff. Any family events, Carlos? Middle school?
Why are you calling me by my legal name?
Ooh, drink.
Because I hadn't taken a drink in about 15 minutes.
Oh, okay, all right then. So thanks, TJ. Take a big
Thanks, bud.
sip. So okay, now that I'm thinking about it, again, our thing was really going to Disney. That was one
We
thing.
used to go to the beach a lot. We had wave runners.
Oh, really?
I wasn't much of a beach person when I was younger.
Now? Yeah.
Yeah.
We really need to get back on beach trips. Not right now. 'cause it's
Yes.
like 40.
I feel like I was a lot more of a beach person. I feel like we were at the beach almost every week. If we weren't at the beach, we were at my uncle's shop.
Any family events you dreaded? I was
Going
a
over to my
kid,
dad's
so-
side.
Yeah, I was a kid, so I don't really think that I had.
Why are you laughing? I'm being dead serious.
I'm laughing because I know you're being serious. That's why. And I don't know about dread. I mean, maybe I blocked that out of my mind. That's why I don't remember.
I liked my family.
Yeah, I've always been like really close with them all.
I have a cousin I didn't really like. That's about it. Still don't like him. Yeah, no, can't really think of anything really.
Next
All
question,
right.
Patty.
What is a characteristic from your childhood that you really miss and wish would come back, or something you wish would go away and make it feel like the 80s or 90s?
A characteristic, like of ourselves?
I don't know.
Like it's not a character. It's not really a character. Like something. Lack of internet, family time, and friendships. Like yeah.
Oh,
No, yeah, but now we're talking about middle school years. We're not talking about. I didn't make the question up. I mean, I made the original question.
Yeah, the wording I know is a little strange. So basically, what's something that you wish would make a comeback or go away to make you feel like like the olden days when you're in middle school? So one would be not being this old and having to pay bills.
Not realizing how much a gallon of milk costs.
Oh God.
Not having to buy toilet paper.
I did go shopping a lot, obviously, with my dad's money. So
So I really wish that would make it come back.
I would
Me
get
too, honey.
a new outfit every weekend. Almost every weekend. I would go to the mall and buy clothes.
so I miss going to Specs and getting all new CDs and putting them in my
Sure.
CD changer in my car and using my little remote and listening to all the music.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
So who or what would you buy or did you buy back then?
Don't judge me, no.
Oh, my
I'm gonna
first CD
I'll judge you regardless.
that I bought was
Lots
No
of
Doubt.
DJs.
No Doubt was my first CD that I bought.
Yeah, the first CD, the first CD I bought for myself, and I remember it was actually at a Walmart. It was Bad Religion, not the Gray Race. It was Stranger Than Fiction. Oh, so it's still such a good album.
I don't understand why any of you bought from Specs because I I bought from Columbia House for a penny.
Ah,
And you still probably owe them a penny.
I still probably owe them a lot of money, but they don't know where to find me.
My
name is Wack. But yeah, no, I ordered a bunch. I had a bunch of CDs back in middle school. Well, and they're technically tapes, but then CDs had just started coming out and everything like that. So Metallica Black, Skid Row, Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion 2. Were three that I had. AC/DC, and I had a lot. Mine was a lot of rock music. It was a lot of rock music in middle school, and then I moved to Florida. And you guys have a way different culture of music.
That's where I was. That's why I was laughing, because I went from like Nirvana, Green Day to like Tupac, and
yeah. Once I got to Florida, I'm like, what the hell are these people listening to?
What is Trick Daddy?
Now my side of the world was still Snoop Dogg, so that's okay. But yeah.
As a non-original American,
did not discover Snoop Dogg and Dre until high school.
That was until high school, yeah.
That's same here. So, quick shout out to our friend Tony Gonzalez here. We interviewed him a while back. His podcast, The Business, is starting up. It's coming out Sunday, December 6th, so 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. So, if you guys can join
my notification button is clicked, buddy. It is clicked.
Same here. So hopefully I'll be able to jump in at that time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. So just quick shout out to our buddy there.
Yeah, man, we'll be doing we'll do a couple shows this week for sure. Excited to be having you get back to your doing shows. I'm excited. Let's see. Do we want to move into the Turkey Day?
Sure.
We're a couple minutes. Yeah, Turkey Day recap. All right. Favorite food item. Who wins?
Someone did not bring me any sweet potato pie or souffle.
Would you like to know why?
We're the feud here.
We never had any leftovers. I was like, I had a whole dish saved for her.
It out for me.
I tried. We actually had family here too, so I was very excited. We had a lot of family. Ask him.
When I went and dropped her off, I was like, this is way more people than she deals with.
You met my entire adopted family.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome. Super sweet.
Let's see. The one food item that I enjoyed the most.
Christmases, right?
It's not food. There's food in it.
They were amazing.
It has grapes and pomegranates.
You make them again for Christmas.
I'm gonna have to make them before Christmas. It's pomegranate soup.
How old is that? I'm putting it back.
Gasoline.
I think I just found Jimmy Hoffa's tie.
I think I love turkey, but ham. I think the ham was.
Oh my god, we had a honey glazed ham.
We don't do like a big honey. We don't buy a big huge honey glazed ham or anything like that. But the ham and turkeys were the
honey glazed.
Yeah, the ham and turkey were just the bomb. They're just the bomb. I think. Oh, that was. I had sandwiches for days, and then she fed the ham to the kid.
So you're about to say to the dog. I was like, I did not get
to fed the ham to the kid and left me with more turkey, which was fine. But I was really looking forward to another ham sandwich.
Well, Tyler had an upset and I'm pretty sure it came from the turkey.
Pretty sure it came from.
I pretty much narrowed it down to the turkey.
Weird enough for same thing here. The honey glazed ham that we had was freaking amazing. So the ham was it's actually we still have the giant thing with the bone in the middle. And I'm still chucking away at pieces. I did it earlier today, like an hour ago. I'm like chicken, piece of ham.
Eat that stuff. Why do you guys still have leftovers? Eat some food.
Okay, listen. We cook here like a small army is living in quarters. So
it's like we're Italian, but we're not.
Well, no, we are. The family is Italian. So even though we're from South America, they got the roots. But still, I'm just like, there's only 4 people in this house. Why are you cooking for 37?
Because maybe you'll bring leftovers to your friends. I'm out. You can bring leftovers.
Okay. I got it. I got the hint.
So I guess that answers the next question of how long did leftovers last? Because ours lasted about 3 or 4 days. Yeah, about 4 days. Now, mind you, my family cooked. Everybody brought stuff. We had a 28-pound turkey.
Wow.
We had a Tyler-sized turkey.
We did.
And so yeah, if you go on my Facebook, there's a video on there of my stepdad. Like, so what'd you do? He's like, I just basing this turkey. I was like, how big is it? 28 pounds. So it's a Tyler-sized turkey.
Gosh.
Yeah, it was massive. But of course, everybody took leftovers home, so we only had enough leftovers for a couple days.
So we had 2 turkeys and a ham. And I have some turkey still left for him that he specifically asked so he could have sandwiches. So he actually just ate his second sandwich tonight and got probably another day's worth of food.
So the typical almost nearly 7 days. So yeah.
I have a friend that they refuse to eat leftovers.
Her sister used to be like that.
My sister used to be like,
I don't understand that.
I would take her food home.
Yeah, it's like, there's still food. Why are you not eating?
The day later, it's still fine, especially if you're putting it in the refrigerator. Or if you're if you're leaving it in the microwave in the box, then I get it. But
I started appreciating leftovers when I had to start paying for it.
100%.
I think she did too.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably what it was. Yeah, she got married. She was like,
That's how much that cost?
yeah, it started.
Yeah,
Actually, that's probably when she got pregnant with the kids, when she got married. So it's like, she's like,
They wait.
oh, their meal's $7. You're gonna eat all your food, or you're taking it home and you're gonna eat it. It's $7. That's $3.50 lunch tomorrow, $3.50 dinner tonight. Each food.
All right. Did any of you guys do Black Friday or Cyber Monday shopping?
Not for myself, for customers. Like I was sending them links, like, here you go, buy this.
I didn't buy anything for myself, but I did buy some shoes for Tyler.
I bought
What else? We did buy some.
I bought 2,000 lights. I bought those. There wasn't on any of those days.
I tried to buy a nutcracker from Walmart, like a huge 5'8" nutcracker.
Why did I want that to go a different way?
It went on sale at midnight on Black Friday. And it was gone. Like I had my page open, I clicked add to cart, go to checkout. It was gone by the time
30 seconds.
Cow.
Like,
30 seconds.
I was ready, like waiting for it to turn 12 o'clock, click add to cart, go and check out, and it was gone.
It was a 6-foot nutcracker for like $70.
What they're like?
I know, we keep saying nutcracker and you're getting excited about some nutcracking. It's okay. But yeah, so we had
I'm
that.
good.
Oh, had that in the cart, and yeah, didn't end up getting it. It's a bummer because it's super cool. Would have been a cool piece to put out on the entryway. So no luck there. Like I said, I bought a light switch because I noticed.
I did buy my dad an ancestry DNA kit.
Yeah, that's right. Did get that. So that's super cool.
So I was telling him about mine, and he sounded pretty excited.
Well, actually, along with that, actually, my sister, she's actually going to send me one of those things too. She found out she was 19% Native American, but I don't think it's North American Native American. There's Native Indians also in South America. Guajiros is the thing. So there's got to be some blood there. Also, my grandfather on my mom's side, he's from Trinidad Tobago. So there's some of that Caribbean island mix as well.
I'm just excited to see how many kids you have.
Maybe I shouldn't. So
I definitely wouldn't be old enough to really be doing ancestry.
Their mom
would, because like I did my kids is.
Hopefully their mom is.
Oh, I did do Cyber Monday shopping because the sump pump.
Cyber.
The sump pump broke. As for the what's it called? For the septic tank. So I worked on that today. So plenty of showers today because I dealt with shit literally.
I was gonna say, holy shit.
It wasn't. Trust me, it wasn't holy.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
That's thanks, man.
And I'll tell you what. So update for basically you two. Our survey for the land is going to be on the 10th.
Oh yay!
Nice.
Yeah, so it's gonna be cool.
It's a good gift.
Yeah, here's the next one. Go ahead.
Anything crazy happy this Thanksgiving?
Who wants to go first?
You. We're all looking at you, buddy.
I shouldn't have done that one. I'm stupid. So it was a very small get together. It was my cousin, myself, my mother and father, and we had another friend of the family that his family was not around. So we said, you know what, it's okay, you can come over, hang out with us, you know. And the first, as we're sitting down, we're saying hellos, enjoying having a pre-dinner drink, have a drink, etc. We're all sitting down. We're gonna give thanks, etc. and whatnot. Not even 3 minutes into the whole thing, and they start talking about politics, about conspiracy theories, about how COVID. I won't say which person in the group said that they don't believe that it exists and that it's all. I'm sitting here. I'm like.
Time and place, man. Time and place. Come on.
20 minutes in, I said, I will seriously leave if we don't stop the conversation right now and talk about something happier. It's like, oh, because the results. I'm like, it's not about that.
No.
Giving thanks. There's a time and place for that. You guys can chit chat later about it. Can we talk about good things? Like, I am happy to be here with friends. And it was a little mean, but I didn't give a shit. But I said that you're thankful that you're not alone today. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm tired of this. I'm like, can we have one day where we're not focused on that BS? And I mean, I need a drink.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Like, not the time and place. I don't understand why. I mean, I get it, but I don't understand why some people just don't. And then once you say, "Hey, I'm out," as in change the subject, like, "Oh, but why?" Blah blah blah. Like, no, that's not the way that it works. That's not the way you. No, okay.
Yeah, I don't care. We'll chit chat about it. That's okay, but just not right now. We're having a good dinner. Things to be thankful for. Exactly. Yeah, I'm just like, don't ruin this moment. I got dressed up finally after 4 months. Please, I want to enjoy this moment.
Yeah.
You know, I was wearing proper pants and matching shirt.
Wow.
And
you were wearing pants?
Exactly. I was giving. They were giving things. I was wearing pants. So
as most of us do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Nothing crazy. Ours was all pre.
Yeah.
This was pre-Thanksgiving, but that's the typical. That's the drama with my sister. So we all know that.
So we didn't have a formal anything. I basically had 3 different Thanksgivings with me, my mom, Aunt Debbie and her dad, and then another one with my kids, and then Kevin, and then another one with Uncle Doug and Russ. So we didn't really all sit together because just life and who was going where, and it was whatever. We had food.
Yeah, that's okay. It was a reason to get together and just, hey, catch up.
And it was a little more, I guess the word is intimate, because we got to have that one-on-one conversation instead of having a whole group of people and just like, oh my God, shut up. So
right.
So it's more like a barbecue hangout.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Any differences this year between last? I think our only. I don't think it was all that much different because I mean we keep our house.
We saw my sister this year.
Yeah,
She came over.
They got to come over, which was nice.
Since we did a pre-Thanksgiving instead of
Yeah.
because she normally spends it with her husband's family.
Oh, okay.
I felt bad. I'll say that. I felt bad because when we originally planned our Thanksgiving, we thought that Thanksgiving Day that we would we'll go spend the evening or whatever, likely go over and see my dad or something like that. Or we thought originally that we were going to we host every year that we'd be hosting on Thanksgiving. Then it got bumped to Saturday, and I thought it was just going to be my mom's side of the family. And then like a day or two prior, Brooke had said, "Oh, my sister said that she could make it," and so I popped my dad a message like that next day or whatever. It was like, "Hey, we're gonna be, having a get together on Saturday," and I guess just the way I worded it, I was just like that, not like, "Hey, we're doing Thanksgiving on Saturday." So I felt bad because then we didn't end up, obviously he didn't end up making it over. But yeah, he messaged me on Sunday and he's like, I didn't realize it was a Thanksgiving thing. And I'm like, I'm looking back at my text and it's like, oh, absolutely horrible about it. And then that Thanksgiving, we bowled that Wednesday night, and then at Thanksgiving, he's like, if you guys want to come over in the evening, I'm probably going to do a turkey. And I was like, okay. Wednesday night at bowling, he's like, so Jackie, his girlfriend, he's like, Jackie's sick. All right, so that's that's 2 strikes against us. Like, so just didn't pan out, but that's okay. We always spend quality time together every Wednesday, so it's a bummer not to get to spend that holiday together, but at the same time, we get our Wednesdays and together, so it's all right. And next week we're spending some time together. We got doing an early Christmas with my sister's side, my sister Christy, and their family. They're meeting us in Orlando, and we're gonna go to they got a whole
instead of ice, they're doing a Christmas movies walkthrough.
Yeah. So, and then they're still doing their ice slide inside of Gaylord Palms. So we're gonna go over and do that. And everybody's gonna basically we'll go do that, and we'll do our Christmas then, and then of course Christmas we'll still see it.
I'm surprised that the Gaylord Palms is still actually doing something like that. I don't know if I'm sure they're like Disney or anybody else who's following some kind of guidelines and still,
they have some
mask and
they're limiting capacity and everything like that.
Yeah,
so
limited tickets.
Yeah, but excited that we scored tickets to it and we're able to go, and it's gonna be a blast.
Now that I think about it, something like that, I think it's nicer when it's more VIP style like that, like less people, 100%. Less lines, less everything. You're 100%. Like, you know what? You get to enjoy it more.
Great for me because I only follow
Yeah,
people.
it'll be nice. It's stupid expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, scare me. How much is the ticket?
So the ice slide itself, they've got a kids slide that kids under a certain height that have to be you have to kids over a certain height but that can't ride by themselves, that need to ride with an adult.
Last year Tyler wasn't big enough to ride even with an adult,
so he can ride the kids slide now. And then there's a bigger slide for everybody else. Well, no matter what, it doesn't matter whether you're a kid or an adult, it's a $20 ticket.
I'd pay it.
Unlimited ride. Yeah, no, and that's the thing. It's unlimited rides all day long. But then the Christmas movies walkthrough was like, I want to say it was like $30 or $40 per person.
Wait, a Christmas movie? How does that work?
It's like sets that are recreated from the Christmas movies, like
all the classics.
Miracle on 34th and
so
Vacation, like all the big Christmas movies, they're set recreated, and you can take photos.
And it's all set up like everyone is like its own room, and it's a big walkthrough.
So it's kind of that the Universal Studios backlot drive thing where they show you the different sets of different movies kind of thing, except it's just now for Christmas ones.
Yep. It's in a big way. It's in a big portion of their convention hall and everything.
Right.
So yeah.
So you're not wearing the big jackets there? That's
they're not doing ice. They're not doing the ice side of it, which I'm bummed about because I love it. But
I see.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing what they do with the ice. But in that case, they have to keep everybody confined in this
very
basic a quarter of the convention hall that they have to keep at 0 degrees or whatever it is.
Yeah. And they really do pack a ton of people in there at a time.
They hand you jackets to wear, so everybody's wearing a jacket. You're sharing jackets, so it's a very smart switch for them to go to what they're doing, and it took me till now to realize.
I've done it before. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, we were just saying it was a good switch for them.
Okay. No, but now I've done that before, but it was at the Ice Bar in Orlando downtown.
Yeah. We went there.
Yeah, so I've done it before, but still, at this time you're sharing gloves, you're sharing the little parka covers and everything, so that wouldn't be wise, honestly.
You can. There's no way to do that. So now thinking back,
I know. Yeah,
thinking back before germs existed.
I would think about that too. I'm going like, man, who else wore this before? I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, you walk in, they just hand you a jacket. No, I got clean.
And you're so excited just to have one.
Just give me that nasty jacket that somebody put on, and
that 50 other people before me wore it. And no one
didn't get dry clean like night to night. It was this is what we use for the season.
Or some drunk guy or girl probably already puked on it or something like that.
Oh, come on. Ew.
No, that one I'm sure they took care of.
Yeah. They're going like, we're just gonna set this on fire.
Random life question, 5 minutes early. I don't have a question each. I'm disappointed in us, but kind of enlightened.
Yeah.
Well, I'll start. So what is the one thing that you just were dying to do, you have decided you will never do again?
Person, place, or thing.
Sure. Whatever you want to be recorded on the internet.
Great answer.
Exit stage right. Let me see.
Any of my exits.
No, let me see. Oh, okay. I have one, but I'll wait though. I want to see what everybody has to say first.
She hadn't filled this out when I read.
Yeah, I told her she missed a couple things she added this one.
I thought I had them.
Okay, if nobody goes, then I'll say mine.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So I went to a couple of these, and I never should have. We used to do back in the day what are called destruction parties.
Oh,
when somebody would be moving out of like a trailer or something or an apartment, and they didn't really care about their deposit, and we just would have like one last final party, and there's no furniture except for like lawn chairs and coolers, and that's where you would sit, maybe a table or a plastic table or something. And after several hours of drinking, we would do everything from inside wrestling to moshing inside with a band playing. And yeah, more than once I came up with a scar or two going like, where did that come from? And once I put my head through a ceiling.
How did not get food? I mean, that kind of didn't matter to you.
It wasn't my name on the lease. So
yeah.
But I guess we were good at not getting caught. So
sure.
Yeah. Not so much because of the legal aspect of things, but more because of like the pain afterwards. I'm like, I still have a scar like over here going like, that was that from is when I fell from the ceiling and landed on a nail. So.
Ow.
Yeah. Don't worry. I got my tetanus shot. I'm fine. So.
Ow.
But yeah, so I can't say one thing that I did. I did it like 5 times. Some of these places, they kind of deserve to be destroyed. Just my opinion. But anyways, go on. Who's next?
I've got 2, but I'll stick with one. I will never own a screen printing shop again. I will never do screen printing again. I will never buy anything that has anything to do with screen printing apparel ever again.
Fair enough.
Ever. And anybody that does it, I commend them. But there's nothing that is like, I can't wait to wake up and go do that. No. And I don't think anybody that is knee deep in owning a shop right now is loving their life, going, yeah, this is the life that I want to be in for the rest of my life. There's so much margin of error. It doesn't matter how good your equipment is. There's margins of errors from flipping the screens, cleaning the screens, all of the print, all of the everything, all the artwork, everything. It's a miserable life, and anybody that's doing it, just be happy. Just be excited that you're able to get screen printed shirts.
Oh
and thankfully now they have these direct-to-garment printers. Which I'm sure have their own other margins of errors, just like our vinyl plotter thing, that stuff does. Like today I printed one and it sliced the R. I'm like, but anybody watching this, do not buy any equipment that has to do with screen printing to make your own shirts because you think it'll be cool to make shirts for $2 or $3 or $4 a piece and make them cheap. Don't do it. You're welcome.
I think we just onset a trauma here, but you know what? I think from Mike is more like a PSA.
Therapy session.
This is a PSA. The more you know, don't have a printing screen off.
Ask Patty.
I don't like it. You obviously have some feelings about it.
I do.
Strong ones, apparently.
I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it.
So, Patty, is yours the same one, or do you have a different one?
I mean,
I'll give you my second one later. It's equal rant.
him a makeup.
Yeah, really close. Really close.
Work for associate.
There it is. I'll never. Go ahead.
All right.
Alrighty.
You guys got anything?
Well, I do, but y'all are gonna laugh at me.
Oh, of course.
We normally do.
Yeah. So
I would never wear heels to a theme park or to a concert. That's a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
Never again.
It might look cute. It will not look cute the next day.
And I will laugh at all girls that do it because I'll be like, you stupid.
You are going to be dying tomorrow.
You ain't going to have those on in 2 hours.
Fashion always comes at a price, but go ahead, Frick.
Well, so along the same lines as I can't work in the industry that I work in and be cute. I have broken 4 nails in 2 days, and I have scrapes on my hands from installing memory in a machine.
Oh, Leah, we apologize ahead of time.
I already
please.
told her. I was like, 4 nails in 2 days, dude. Like, I am so sorry. Like, I obviously can't learn how to be a girl, and I'm so sorry.
Like, I have this and I have these, but
I don't know why can't I be cute like everybody else? Like, I want to be cute.
You are cute.
I'm not cute.
you're
It's
cute.
okay.
You just don't get that cute fingers.
It's okay. I'm not cute either.
But look, you see my battle wounds from freaking
Dude.
memory.
So Rick asked me if you wanted to take her next appointment. Oh, and now of course our meeting ended up getting bumped to Thursday. She actually could, but I'm sure it's booked out now. So
I'd still Instagram message.
we can still ping her and see because that time slot is already blocked off in the calendar. But yeah.
But anywho, so that's mine.
Thursday. Hey, what you got?
What is one?
No. What is? Oh, you said heels. All right.
Yeah.
I'm bad.
You were asking my question.
Go ahead, Frack.
All right. So, what is one hairstyle or fashion trend you wish would make a comeback?
Would?
Yeah, I'm shocked. I don't have.
I kind of like the Jennifer Aniston, the Friends haircut, the layered.
I did like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, yeah.
It got overdone when it was like
At the time.
beginning. It was cool when people started getting it done because it was different, and then everyone had it, and then it was too much. But now that no one has it anymore, I'm like,
It would be cute to see. Yeah.
Did you see that the feathers and tinsels coming back already?
Ooh, I did have feathers. Well, a feather. Like
Poofy 80s hair.
Bald is
I
beautiful.
mean, I have neon hair most of the time.
I had 2 haircuts. I had the bowl.
I go next Friday.
And I had the bowl and I have the bald.
Okay. Well, let's. Okay. So we have.
I like the mohawk when you had it, little mohawk.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
when I
no,
had,
trust me.
when I had hair that I could right here.
Yeah,
Like,
it was right there.
Oh.
Well, he's got a reverse mohawk.
we should seriously wait till we post the photos that we took because I didn't cut my hair before we did our Christmas photos.
That's great. You see my roots, right?
So Brooke and I both had bad hair days.
Yeah. The pictures are still
The
adorable.
pictures are still the most cutest things you're gonna see all season.
So cute, old puke, right?
Because it's 3 of the best looking people you're ever gonna see all season. So there is that. But just know that on the inside,
We're having
I am
over our hair.
having a little bit of an issue with my hair, and she is having a little bit of connection with her hair. I don't mind so much because I love her and she's beautiful and she makes anything look great. However, for those that can't see or those that can see, you see darkness over here. This is not a shadow. This is where the hair grows now. And then there's this that doesn't grow. And I haven't cut my hair in 2 weeks.
There's light hair.
You could be a monk. You could be a monk and make a beard.
So when you look at the photo, it basically looks like I have a bald mullet that is in the works.
I'm
And
sorry, friend. I should not be laughing at you.
I swear, I'm telling you. I'm telling I'm here. Can you see the dark? Look at up here. Look at the bald. Okay? Like I have a bald mullet.
No, I'm telling you. If you share that kind of area right there and just leave that there, I'm telling you, you could be a monk. You could start making beer, and you'll be all right.
Okay,
He said a bigot, and I'm
guys, are you with me? Should he shave it completely?
seriously.
I want to see it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
See,
You have
Kevin
a good
agreed.
shaped head. You don't have like those ripples and shit.
He's not a weird, but he doesn't have a strange looking head.
That's what he says. You got two girls telling me you got a beautiful head.
He doesn't have to worry about a bald.
Actually, want to jump on this and talk about my hair?
About, oh, I didn't know my hair was different in this spot than this spot.
Yeah.
Like, just shave it.
Truly
You
be
don't like the
thankful.
way it looks. Just
See, our fans even want you to do it too. Come on.
Truly be thankful. I'll be honest, because I said I shaved my head once when I was like 16, 17, and I got a bumpy ass head. Like, no, thank you. I look like a topographical map of Utah or something.
And I have birthmarks on my head, so there's that.
All right, I'll do it.
yeah, he doesn't have any weird marks on
I
him.
know. Like,
Listen,
I'm
it's
he doesn't have any
super
birth
jealous.
marks or scars.
It's weird to me that I'm going to take a razor to my head, though. That's
We'll take the 0 all the way around.
0.
Have you seen the new thing that's like, and they like,
Kind of, maybe.
it's like the shaver thing, so it gets real close.
I need to ask my bald friends what they do.
Okay.
I know what they do.
They use
take
a
names,
razor.
Yeah,
Just take a bic there and just whoop.
it's so weird to me that I did doing
Evan
that.
uses the zzz thing.
Words. Use your words.
I can't. I don't know what it's
Right.
called, and he left.
The
It's called a
electric
wall
razor.
something.
Called a zzz.
Is it the electric razor?
Yes.
Zzz.
Razor?
It's
Yes.
called
But for the
So
head.
apparently, to get a shaved head, you need to have a stroke.
Are you done?
Nope.
Oh. And then I saw this. I don't know how much TV you guys watch, but like Hallmark. It's Hallmark Channel. One of these channels, whatever.
Something to watch. Hallmark and
That's a lot of the Hallmark Channel right now.
stock market.
Yeah. So, anyways, but it's a hat. And you put on a hat and it stimulates your hair cells. And I was like, maybe I'll just try that.
Capitalist or something like that.
Maybe I'll just
Oh,
try
I've
that.
seen
And I'm like,
that.
no, that's like,
God, that is
it's
so.
like
Yeah,
lasering my brain. I feel like it's going to give you cancer.
and the UV
I
lights.
feel like I'm going to get 9 hours of cancer.
Reverse chemo.
Yeah.
And now you can wear and get messages from.
Yeah, you wear a
too.
hat, and then it's supposed to stimulate your follicle.
Whoa. If
Put
you're
your cell phone
stimulating,
on your head, see if it works.
listen. If you're stimulating anything on my head,
Ah, that's what she said.
To stimulate your follicles.
I guess my thoughts. Yes.
All right.
All right.
So tomorrow I'm cutting hair. You can do it.
Awesome.
Oh,
Okay.
You can do it. I'll
So
do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. We'll debut it at the comedy show. Free comedy show. Winners.
Yep.
Free comedy show at Winter Circle. We are going tomorrow.
And we're going
And we're going.
like as adults,
Like, we're
like
going.
not with a child.
Yes.
oh. Now I have to
Like,
go.
we're going, and we're not bringing the kids
Going.
because we don't bring the kids to comedy shows, which is why we haven't been to a comedy
So what?
show.
So what I heard is we're doing shots of whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said yes.
What happened? Sorry, I missed.
Shots of whiskey. Terrible. Jameson.
We're not gonna remember tomorrow, are we?
No, we should probably do it.
All right. Okay. Let's move on, Patty. Let's ask your.
But that was Frick. That was the reason that we asked if you wanted to
Watch the Tyler.
But if you get done and you want to come up and sit with us and
Well,
watch
that's where my brain was, because remember Kelly's here and she's got twins, so I don't know. It's Kelly or best friends. So
Nope. I would spend time with Kelly.
Yeah, she's visiting. It's fine. So
We
we
got-
love you,
we-
Kelly.
We see each other all the time, and we will see each other any other time. Frack, I did put you down at the table, I figured, you're always imaginary +1. So if that comes to fruition, cool. If not, I'll give your seats away to 2 other cool people that want to hang out with us.
I'm usually his +1, so I appreciate
that.
that.
Right. That's why I prefaced it that way, because I was like,
It's usually me, so that's okay.
Yeah. That's right. So
My sister and Daniel.
Yeah.
are coming.
So that's the other half of it. So it's gonna be a fun night. I'm excited. So anybody else that is watching this that is in or near Lakeland, Florida, that wants to come to the comedy show tomorrow, free tickets. You just have to call Winter Circle, and you can get the number at Winter Circle Sports Bar.
All right.
Patty, question.
All right. What is one event you're looking forward to this December?
Friday
Events?
night,
Event, not a day.
like tomorrow night. That Winners, the comedy show.
Yeah.
I have like 7 of them now.
So my kids seem to be having games 3 days a week each, and I have to choose a child.
Your head and your eyes went sideways.
Well, because I had to pay
$70
$70 for the NHSAA website so I can watch one kid's game and be at another kid's game because I don't want to be a bad mom and miss a game.
Screw it. Pick your favorite and call it a day.
So okay, I was gonna say, so you're looking
like
forward to you're looking forward to the day off. You don't have to do all that jazz, I'm assuming.
No, because I like watching kids.
Oh, okay then. Never mind.
Yeah,
She's a proud mommy.
True
Or
enough.
not.
No, I was agreeing with you. Like I enjoy watching
She's a
the games.
tired mommy, though.
Yeah.
She ain't just a proud mommy. She's a tired mommy.
But you look so begrudging. You're like, yeah, I like
It's not
them.
begrudgingly, I promise. I really
Right,
enjoy watching the games.
Right.
So okay. So I mean, to be honest, I mean, probably New Year's is going to be the biggest thing out of this.
She said December.
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Oh, damn. That sucks.
Damn. Call me a bad mom. Get on your ass.
My bad.
I don't know. I feel like everyone's like, oh, once 2020 is over, like, what's gonna change? It's not like a magical unicorn is gonna fall out of the sky and
Probably gonna get worse. Let's
get
be honest
rainbows
about it.
everywhere.
No, because you know what's gonna, we won't.
Yep. Moving on.
No.
What is your question, Wack?
Riots are gonna pick up once people realize they ain't getting shit for free. Boom, like that. Doesn't matter who the fuck president is. Okay. No, and yeah, no, I'll just,
Take them
like,
anywhere.
so, yeah, I'm hyper. So, like we have, and as we mentioned, we got the Winter Circle thing going on where we've got time with our family coming up. Having a sleepover, like my mom and stepdad on Christmas Eve coming over is just going to be like different but amazing. So I get to be like a little kid again because I get to go to sleep, and I'm sure that my mom and stepdad will be rolling out some Christmas presents that they're hiding in rooms, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm very excited about that. And then Christmas Day, we're hosting at our house.
And it with them staying on Christmas Eve, it's going to force us to have everything done before Christmas Eve when we get here.
Yes.
Because normally on Christmas Eve, we are...
We're those presents for the next day. Yeah, so we'll actually get some good sleep.
We will actually...
That would be nice.
We'll actually be able to hang out and enjoy Christmas Eve rather than... working
and it will be with them. It will be with them, which will be one of the most special things because my mom hasn't been feeling well, and we don't get overnight time and things like that. Like we do our cookouts and things like that, but that's the time that we get those few hours here and there. It's not like she can't go to Disney. She could go to Disney, but she's not going to be one that wants to be in a wheelchair and be wheeled around or electric.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she doesn't do the theme parks or anything like that she used to want to do. So we don't get to go to a lot of places and go do a lot of experiences with her. It's a lot of us at the house, as you guys know, because you're always over with us. So it'll be very cool to spend that time together. She's already claimed 9 p.m. when Tyler goes down, that Kahlua mudslides are being made. So like she's already claiming that, like it's awesome. So I'm so excited because it's a straightforward like Christmas Eve with my mom, like I remember. So I'm I think I'm way more excited about it than initially.
Like his mom, we were all on a group chat, and his mom sent the message, and he's like, "Did you see Mom's message?" And I was like, "Yeah," and he was just kind of judging what my response was going to be, if I was going to be happy about it or like, oh no, like it's.
We want that to be us with our time with Tyler. Like.
And I was like, I think it's awesome because like Tyler will have grandma and grandpa here, and that's what Christmas is about, is being with your family, spending time with family. So I think it's super awesome that they're going to be.
And then we planned New Year's Eve, which is Brooke and I's anniversary.
Really?
19 years?
Wow.
19 years. Almost 20. But New Year's Eve is our, and for the last few years, we have not really gone out and done much. We had a group of friends that we used to spend New Year's Eve with that we are not close with anymore. And so ever since then, our New Year's, and we had spent 7 of our New Year's Eve with them, and now we're not close with them anymore, and stuff, and still love them. We're just not.
Yeah. Hey, but life evolves.
Yep. Yeah. Life evolved, and hopefully one day it will evolve back into close friendship again.
Anyway, we're going to
we're gonna go to my sister's. We're gonna go to my sister's, and I'm so excited. So I get to do New Year's Eve over at my sister's and hang out, spend some good quality time with them, and Trooper's going with us, so don't worry. Yeah. So the last time we went to my sister's, I bought a large dog crate and strapped it to the roof rack of my car, brought it there, and left it at her damn house. I'm like, here you go. We're leaving this at your house.
You're the one who always spend the night with
me. On purpose. Okay.
Yeah, on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
I brought an $80 dog crate, and I'm like, here, you get this.
And she tried to put it away after we left, and her son got in it. Like, get out. He said, you can't put it away. It's for Trooper.
You can't put it away. It's for Trooper.
He's not coming back anytime soon.
Oh.
So, but I brought it over there because I'm like, you're the only place that we go that we stay the night. You know what I mean? So we have our dog crate over there, so Troop gets to go. Nice. It'll be a lot of fun. So it's nice. But yeah, 19.
Let's go.
And we get we get to get over and go drink because the last 3 or 4 years we just sat at home because we had Tyler.
19 years.
17, 19.
He can't math on a Thursday.
I was like, man, 20th anniversary coming soon. No.
Oh, yeah, it'll be the 21, so it is the 17th.
Okay, well, listen, you two figure that out later.
24.
Now, is it looking forward stuff? Is it the same for both of you right here, or is it one answer for? Is it
pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. So then I guess Frick, is yours the sporting events? Is that what you're leaving it at? Oh, okay, all right. Just making sure. All right then. Yeah, come here.
Exotic pet that you would like to have owned, or one day will own.
Something I've always wanted to own was an iguana.
Really?
I have always wanted an iguana.
And in 17 years, y'all, I've never heard her ever say, you know what? An iguana would be cool.
When we lived at the apartment.
And Brad had a pet iguana, or Tony, one of the two. And they had, you don't remember that? And not the apartment, the house, Christina house. Brad or Tony, one of the two had a pet iguana in it.
They were weird. They stayed in their room.
Oh, yeah.
I never took
they had it in an outside cage, and it got out. I don't know if it got out or it got out by like a fox or a coyote or something, or a snake or something getting into the cage. But it got out and it disappeared. But other than that, I've never heard you ever say, "Oh, iguana would be cool."
Real funny and quick story about iguanas.
The whole tank.
We had a iguana class.
It's a Paddy Wack show, y'all. It's just what it is. What it is.
Well, real quick story. This happened to my sister. So in South America, iguanas are like squirrels in the U.S.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So they're so abundant over there. So many years ago in our neighborhood, I guess my mom was sweeping, the front, walkway area, et cetera, of the house. And my sister was walking and, she was on a little tricycle just a walkway there in the front, that goes along down the street. And my mom, being mom, going like, okay, honey, hey, don't go too far. And my sister, she just had her pigtails, she just like, her little tricycle just going down the pathway or whatever. And my mom was like, don't go too far. Hey, like trying to like bring her attention. And my sister just keeps going. She just keeps going. All of a sudden, I guess an iguana was going from one tree to another and just fell like flat, like right in front of her. And she made like a 180 and just, my mom said she remembers seeing her and her pigtails are just like, just flapping behind her. She's like, and she's like, she saw like this fear in my mom and my sister's like eyes, just like, oh my God, mama.
And then it's still afraid of them. When it gets cold enough, don't they like fall out of trees and stuff?
Yeah, they just get
they will.
Paralyzed
they get paralyzed. Yeah.
I mean, they're cold-blooded animals, so but
they basically just fall asleep.
Yeah, essentially just fall out. So, but actually, one exotic animal that I would like to have. Actually, I have a friend that does have one because he owns a magic store shop theater up in Tennessee, and it's a serval cat. And that's Serval, serval cat. They're from North Africa.
The crazy ears.
It's almost got like lynx ears, and these things like on their hind legs, like they can like stand up to like just on their hind legs, and they're almost like 4.5 feet tall.
Oh, hell yeah!
And they're not.
I just pulled the picture.
Yeah, and they're the cutest little leopard cat.
Now I want one.
Yeah, domesticated. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're awesome. And and they're like giant little motors, just like purr, purr. Just like, oh
They're
yes.
domesticated.
Domesticated, because this
they
one
can be.
doesn't look very
They don't-
domesticated.
Yeah,
This
the one
one
in the
looks
cage.
like he's a leopard that's going to eat you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Look at the one
Yeah.
with it's next to the
mentioned-
coffee.
Those before. I mean,
Okay. Yeah, they can be domesticated. I'm just saying, but
Those are wicked cool.
I think Carissa has mentioned.
so my sister used to have sugar gliders, but they're just too high maintenance.
Yeah, my
Are
dad's
they?
got sugar.
Yes, very very high maintenance.
What makes that high
you
maintenance? Because
feed
that's
them and
always
they
been the
sleep
thing to
all
intrigue
day.
me.
Basically, like their diet.
Like that one.
They can't be like by themselves. They have to be like you have to get at least 2 or 3. They have
Yeah,
because their society is made up a certain way. The hierarchy, the way that the times they have to eat and how much. So
they're
not just the food
nocturnal.
itself.
Well, and
Yeah.
they play at night.
Exactly.
Oh,
so,
hell no.
And you,
So-
Yeah.
Plays while you're sleeping.
Yeah, they get out and play. Like they love
Like-
to play at night.
And they have like metal cages, like a bird cage. So they like swing
Yeah,
on
you're
the
ting ting
cages,
ting ting ting
Like-
ting ting.
rocking the cage back and forth.
And when they're sleeping, if you blow on them, they growl.
oh yeah, the music like
Yeah.
kind of weird noise, and I'm just like either right now a ghost is being exercised, or yeah.
My dad's had a
He's old.
he's
It's
had him
been
for a long time. Yeah. And then they have like 2 or 3 cats.
Oh,
Lots of girls.
Sugar glider and the cats. Like Tom and Jerry, man.
all right. So yeah, for me it would be a serval cat. So we got
Very cool.
Patty with the iguanas. How about you, Frick?
Now I won't.
Well, I
now
thought I
won't.
wanted a sugar glider, but then you guys just like turned me off of it. But that was my
Which my
answer.
My dad had one. Dad had one way back when he lived in his first house down here. He had one, and it was fine. We didn't know any different that it needed to have 2 or anything like that. But now they had 2. He's got 2 now that I thought just had babies or is working on having babies.
Holy moly.
So technically you could,
Oof.
but they are nocturnal. That's the
that,
only
that
thing.
wouldn't work for me.
Yeah.
No.
They make a lot of noise.
You're like, listen, I need
I
sleep.
remember when they first got him, Jackie and Cheyenne were like about to kill them.
Yeah, you just got to put them in a different room. That's all.
So how about you, Wack?
I was going
I
to
know
say
where
a skunk
you're going.
because I've already had a skunk. My dad
Those are cool.
had a skunk, and they're a blast.
They are really
They're a
cool.
trip, and it's just funny because you can treat them like a tiny little dog,
Yeah,
and you can bring them with you, like in your
it's
you
like
know
a
in your
mix
bag or
between a
whatever.
dog and a cat.
Yeah.
And
They're just
it's
really cool.
sweet.
But
You
Honestly-
unstink them?
yeah,
You can have a surgically remove the set
they
that
still
they create.
try to turn their butts at you
Yeah, they
and
don't,
spray you, and it's hilarious.
it's just instinct.
Except for when they have to shit, because then they aim their butt at you, and they poop everywhere. And it's
Really?
not that and it's not that funny because
Does it spray when they poop?
it's squirty poop.
Really?
Yeah,
Footy poop.
because they're not. It's not like little rabbit turds or anything. So they're turning their butt and shooting.
That's
And-
crazy.
Now that was just the one that my dad had. I don't know if that's for all of them, but yeah. But no, the one that I would like to own, and hopefully one day will get the opportunity to own, is an African.
Yeah,
I think that it would be
they're cool.
awesome and cool. I like that they talk a lot, which means I probably won't like when it talks a lot. And when I tell it to shut, it'll probably tell me to shut. So, but my sister's mom had one. My dad had one for a while, and they are they're just really cool, and they can be really, really cool. So I think that it'd be fun to have one. So just to experience that. I don't think I've ever owned a bird.
Don't they
Yeah,
last like
stuff that.
25 years or something like that? So it's like a
They live
lifelong thing.
over- they
Depends
live-
depends on the breed. Like it's parrots and macaws
Macaw?
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can
At
last
this
like
point in my life, yes, it would be a lifelong pet.
My aunt had a
A macaw would
macaws.
be amazing.
They're really cool.
They're beautiful.
actually I believe Frick sorry not Frick Patty and Wack, you guys know our mutual friend Vivian, and she recently got a cat. Unfortunately, rarely these things kind of happens, but it recently died because she only had it for like a couple of weeks.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that kind of sucks. So that, depending, outside of something like that, some freak of event nature like that happening, some breeds of animals will live longer than others. You have tortoises that still live for like over 130 years.
Yeah.
So it just depends.
Been to Busch Gardens and seen those tortoises. I don't want one.
I'll take a giraffe.
Gigantic. But yeah, when we have the acreage, it is zoned that we could have like
giraffes,
like a farm animal, not a giraffe, but we were thinking. I don't know. I don't know what we were kind of mulling around the idea of getting something because of the tax write-off.
But do you have to have like so many cows before you can write it off? I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah,
the green belt.
Yeah, the green belt it.
Oh.
So but we have. I mean, we're going to have a whole. It's 2.5 acres. So the front.
That's a lot of shit, though. In 2.5 acres.
The front acre is
free fertilizer.
No, I'd put them on the back half acre or whatever, something like that, because right next to us. But like a goat, or I thought it would be fun to have a donkey just so I can have it say I have,
a nice ass.
Yeah,
it's like, hey, listen, if you want to get a piece of ass, you can just go outside.
It ain't mine. Yeah, you're like, you ain't getting this piece of ass.
All right, so
if I ever saw you riding a donkey, we'd have some serious problems.
That's really weird. I don't know why you went there.
That's going like. So Patty, I understand if I said something like that, but coming from you though, that is strange. That means she's having good drinks. That's awesome. And speaking of good drinks, then, if you wouldn't mind,
I just changed the segment. Are you proud of me?
Yes, thank you for that. So
you were just about to say stay on target.
Yes, well, we're staying on target here. So now we're going to do a quick focus segment right now on this special drink for the night. It's called a spiced rum milk punch.
Okay, this says gin and tonic. So did you not update this?
No, don't put it on that. No, put it on the focus. On the focus.
He wasn't doing a slide for that.
Yeah.
My bad. I got excited for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. So I appreciate you though. Still love you. So just put us on the focus segment. So I want to focus on that.
That's
but
cute.
again, yeah, thank you. I know I'm trying to keep it alive. But with this one, actually, it was fun because it's very simple to make. I realized it's only got rum, simple syrup, some vanilla extract, and milk. It's not quite an eggnog because eggnog usually has the egg extract and everything else and whatnot. So I was thinking something simple, something somewhat close to festiveness, like an eggnog or coquito for the Latino crowd, and something very simple. So in the meantime, though, I did want to bring up something real quick, a focus segment on a drink specifically. And I'll mute myself for this so I can again play with my clack clacks. So
is that what you're calling them now?
I've always called ice clack clacks. Come on, you just need to watch like 20 episodes ago. So, but amongst yourselves, what is a holiday drink that you always think when I drink this is what I think of when I think of a holiday, and something like that, that what kind of brings it in for you. So
yeah, like she starts with Christmases and
yeah, Christmases are for Thanksgiving, and then eggnog with some sort of alcohol. This year it's Patronic, so
Jerron makes a really good lemonade and sweet tea, and it's fabulous when you mix his lemonade with vodka, but I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, mine is definitely going to be so we also do eggnog. What did we do last year? We did eggnog, fireball, and rum chata, I think is what it was. Yeah. And that was amazing. It was amazing. So that's probably my go-to. And then we would mix drinks, and then we went outside
and we put up 1,000 more Christmas.
Yeah, we put up like 1,000 more Christmas. We were trying to grid the yard, which was hilarious. So you have to keep bending over to set, because we do the yard stakes and everything is measured out, so all the lines are as close to as good as we can get. So we're bending over trying to put these lights in and stuff like that. And I'm like, we're getting hammered and falling over as I try to, whatever. It was a good time. We're getting dizzy because we have to stand up and then bend over to put lights out.
Why didn't you let me videotape this?
Oh, it's hilarious.
It was just spur of the moment. One, because we had Tyler, so we couldn't decorate during the day, when he needed a lot of attention.
Yeah, he was home. He wasn't in school then.
Oh, okay.
And then, and of course, Of course, it was back before we had cameras all over the house, so there's no video.
Darn it.
Would have been funny, but yeah, we definitely that I like that. It's pretty good.
So
What's your holiday drink there, guy?
So, well, actually, before I answer that right there, along with that, then what is a food? Because some people say that they have, some kind of fruit cake or something, and that reminds them of this specifically. Now, whether you celebrate during the end of the year, whether it be Ramadan or, I know that's not the right one, Kwanzaa, or if you celebrate Christmas, or if you celebrate, I don't know what other holidays, winter solstice, whatever, during this season. But I'm thinking holiday festive in general. What is something that you guys think about food-wise now? A food item that you're going, this is what I think about when I have this specifically.
So my dad always gets himself chocolate-covered cherries with the clear stuff in the middle, not the white stuff, the clear one. It has to be the clear. I always know it's Christmas time because that's his Christmas present to himself, and he always buys like 3 or 4 packages beforehand.
Our dads as well. Our dads love those.
Yep.
Mine used to be back when, obviously, you guys know I told you I worked at Hickory Farms, so mine used to be like turkey stick, beef stick, and cheese ball and crackers.
It's only seasonal.
And it was only seasonal, and now you can get it all the time. I can get it at Publix. So we still buy it from Hickory Farms when we go to the store, or when we go to the mall, whatever malls are. I don't know what those are anymore. But yeah, so that one.
Well, you just reminded me. So my mom's dad used to get around Christmas time bologna that was in the long, like, whatever, and he would cut it with his pocket knife and put ketchup on it and eat it that way. He would.
Interesting.
Oh, I remember that. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for that memory.
They got the packages, the little box, and you get like, it had like a beef stick or a turkey stick. They started doing turkey stick about 10 years ago. But yeah, you had the beef stick and then 2 or 3 different cheeses, and you just.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Did you steal that from Winter Circle too? Oh.
And then I think now, and I know it's a really odd one, but my mom does lasagna.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So every year,
Christmas when there's lasagna.
We get Christmas lasagna, and then she makes an extra pan for us. She makes me a gigantic pan, because she says, "Oh, it's for you," but it's basically for us to bring and do with her dad and her sister and the family.
Aww.
And then she makes Brooke a gluten-free lasagna, and then she makes my dad his own pan that we bring to Winter Circle to give to him. If he doesn't happen to pop over when she's there. So yeah, so it's
so they still like each other. That's nice.
Yeah. No, they get along fine now. Because neither one of them have to pay for me for anything. So. there's no money arguments on who's buying my $150 glasses that I keep breaking. So, you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Or because I was younger, my eyes were constantly changing. Thankfully, now they haven't changed in years.
So quick note on this drink. Usually there's garnishing of nutmeg and cinnamon, but I don't like either, so I'm going blank.
You don't like gin either, but you suffer through that.
You know what?
Take one for the team.
What, like hot chocolate? Or...
Yeah?
Just you know what?
Candy cane?
Cheers.
Candy cane?
Cheers.
Ooh. It tastes like a vanilla milkshake. Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my god, no.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Frack is going to be done in 6 minutes. The last 30 minutes of the show is going to be a continuation of the
every show
that I've already on.
See, this is the real reason why I go back to watch the shows. I'm like, what did I miss?
I like it. Frack will catch up with me, so it's great.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that is really good. I like this.
Look at this reverse mullet.
Y'all are just... Oh, wow. All right. Trending topics.
Yeah, trending topics. Who's going first? Nick.
I can go first because I just thought it was crazy. Tuesday we were prepping and I see all this crap for Spotify and Apple and whatever. It says people are looking back at the year in music as Spotify begins to drop users' 2020 Wrapped data, the annual feature which breaks down individual listening habits and creates a playlist of the most played tracks. So, thanks Spotify for showing me that I play whatever the most and make a soundtrack of it.
Well, some people
There's gonna be like TSO.
Well, some people love that. Like,
I think mine will be Soja.
it just tells you the habits of people. That's all it's just tracking, and it's making it. In my mind, the way that I see this is, it's making okay for them to say, listen, we're tracking all your habits and everything else, and look, you can share with people. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to share now, which is okay. So it's
that actually went to the second trending topic, because that now pointed out with who was terrible at what they did for the year. It says people compare music streaming services like Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, sharing the best and worst parts of each platform. So
What's
Spotify was
Tidal?
good at this. I have no idea.
Me neither.
I just
I don't-
XM
Must be
radio.
super popular.
I don't really do with Spotify.
I have Boom
if
Boom
you-
in my
yeah,
truck.
we have-
That's it.
I love our
Yeah,
Spotify.
we have Spotify.
Love our Spotify. Yeah, and we playlist it up, but and in my daily, I think my daily mix one, because it gives you like 4 or 5 daily mixes that you can kind of go through based on your listening habits. Daily mix one is Revolution, Soja, Iration. It's all my reggae style, my beach rock style music. My mix 2 ends up being like Skid Row, Metallica, and stuff like that. And then 3 will kick back into like Chicago and Lettuce and all my funk, jazz, and a more bluesier style stuff. So it'll kind of kick into that. So it's really cool. But yeah, we use Spotify. We're listening today, TSO radio. So
There's a weird mix of
which is a very weird mix of songs. It was
rock music, Christmas music.
yeah, it was quite odd.
So Christmas music, even throughout the year in general.
Kind of. I mean, for us, we
No,
listen.
we were listening to it today.
Today we were listening to Trans-Siberian Orchestra. The station is what it
Gotcha.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra station, which was it's on Spotify. So what it's doing is it's pulling in songs that
That they think are
they
similar.
think they're close, and they were not anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Come
I
on,
guess-
Frack.
all right. So I had to ask the group about this because I had no idea. I'd seen it on social media and stuff, but apparently the Utah monolith had been gone or got disappeared or something. Apparently it landed there at first. I had no idea how. I guess some park rangers found it, and all of a sudden now it's gone. But I think it was some what was it? Trending guy, Mr. Slackline, an extreme sports person who claimed that he removed it, but there's still no verification of that. So which is weird because then they I think you guys also told me that there was another monolith that was up
Yeah.
here
In Romania.
in
Yeah,
Romania or
it's been-
something.
After it disappeared,
It's not the same one. It's
Some-
another one.
somebody
It's what the media will tell you.
somebody planned this really, really well because the day after it disappeared, it showed up in Romania, which is what's crazy.
Not it. Another one.
Another one.
But
Right.
my thought would be is why don't they take like a fragment of that and why don't they
Right.
try to test that and so you can see if it is the same one or not or whatever.
But they can't test the other one because they don't know where it is.
yeah.
But yeah, in the article it says Google Earth imagery shows it appeared, which is weird. Google Earth imagery shows it appeared sometime between August 2015 and October 2016. Thanks, Google Earth, for keeping up with relevant photos.
Oh well, no.
2016, and they're just now talking about it in
Yes.
2020.
So
Yeah,
it showed up 4 or 5 years ago. Listen, my buddy has a platform that will take real-time photos. It'll help you out, Google.
Okay,
Look 'em up.
so with saying that, Google does post photos like that because if you look at the photo of my house, you still see my Honda Accord, and that was what 6 cars ago.
Yeah, same. Well, yeah, but you get a new car every 6 months. But yeah, same thing. Like when we lived in our other house, yeah, you get a quarterly new car. Pretty like an Oprah show. Like you're in the audience, like you get a new car. You get a new car. And no, yeah, but Patty had a Honda Civic in the house we lived in. Like 6 years later, and it still had a picture of the Honda Civic sitting in the driveway.
Yeah, we had already moved out of that house.
My brother bought the car 5 years prior. We were like, what? Google Earth is not up on it, which is why my buddy is developing his product.
I
There
think
you
they
go.
do that for
Raven
a reason.
seed.
There
Yeah,
has
we
to
were-
be some like.
There's not enough manpower to
Like
go
where
through
we're
all the
buying-
streets.
Where we're
every single
buying
time.
our land, I
Yeah.
tried to see like what houses were built and whatnot. Just like 5 houses are built in this subdivision. We go and drive through it, and there's like 20 houses.
Yeah, there's a bunch of houses in there now. So yeah, Google Earth is way off, and I have to fly my drone.
So there's that there. Now I don't want to get deep into this. I just Just-
So you're gonna talk about fraternity and not going deep in it.
yeah. So no, but this makes me angry to this day. How is this still a thing? You know, where a horrible tradition like this, where frat hazing kills another kid. You know, these rituals still go on. I mean, I get it. When I was 16, 19, 32, I was not making the world's best decisions. Hell, even now I'm not. But at the same time, though, I did something like this. How have we not learned yet that just stop? Just don't.
Well, why? And I get it. When you're in college, you think you're in. That's what the problem is. Is
Right.
that when you're in college, you think you're invincible, and you
Yeah.
don't understand. We've all been there. It's
Now you're an
age.
adult.
Yeah. You're 18 to 24. You
adult.
think you're invincible. It is what it is.
Exactly.
And when you get caught up in a fraternity,
A whole bunch of like-minded.
it's a whole bunch of like-minded,
Yeah.
and lots of egos come out and things like that, and it becomes an ego battle. And then but stuff like this, that's
I feel it's like when a bunch of preschool boys come together.
right.
Like when Tyler gets around some of the other evildoers, and they all gang up on their teacher and don't listen.
Well, like you said, I mean, he's a follower, so when he sees something, he's going to follow that leader, and I get that, and that's okay. It's going to happen, but at this age, I get it. We're still not fully developed. We think we're invincible. I agree with that.
But with all the access to information in the world now,
exactly. I mean,
you shouldn't-
I get it. Animal House was a party, you know, movie scene, and that was the 80s and then the 90s, and we should have been more aware then even, but now still, how is this still a thing?
yeah, how are we not looking out for each other's lives?
Exactly.
Especially because they're supposed to be your brothers. Like,
Yeah, right, exactly. And people are paying to get into these things. And one thing that when I was reading the article that really made me upset is like one of the rooms they had, I guess, was this was a Santa room or something. And where you sit on the guy who's dressed up as Santa going, and you tell him you're not your night, and then they will give you a full bottle, and you can't leave that room until you chug the whole bottle. Good God. How do you not know that that's not going to end up in bad decisions? And don't get me wrong, I've made plenty in my lifetime. I still am. But enough to know that I'm not going to try to get myself killed.
Right.
Something like this. So it just makes me upset that that's happening. And so please be aware of that. Just don't be too stupid. You can do stupid things. I'm still doing stupid things. But at the end of the day, at least I'm making that with a conscious effort. I'm still realizing that I'm trying not to get myself killed or others.
You at least now know not to book things for Friday until after 2 o'clock. Whereas at 18, you'd be like, oh, I could go to class at 8. I'm good.
Oh, 8, I'd be like 2 hours. That's all the sleep I need.
Yeah.
Give me 3 ibuprofen and a no dose. So, but anyways, all right. So just quit being stupid, college people. Go on, Patty.
All right. I was trying to. People had commented I hadn't been looking at our Facebook, so I was reading the comments.
Jesus, I almost put that out.
she's like this.
You're like, oh, that's me. Hi.
Oh, that's their name. We're doing a show.
That was good.
I'm not hazing it. I get it. Hazing's bad. Okay.
I love her.
We're doing a show. Oh, I'm up. What slide are we on? Okay.
All right. Salesforce acquired Slack. So, we all know what that is because we're.
It's like, so tell me about it.
Salesforce is a CRM, customer management, whatever. Database. You know, thing.
Somebody get paid another drink.
Organize your
Merry
sales.
Christmas and happy, the thing.
Thing. It helps organize your sales team and keeps you like, I don't know. It keeps you organized.
Okay, here,
So it's hard to explain it.
I got this. Ready? Ready? So it's a form of what's called a CRM, a client relationship manager.
There you go.
So it helps you basically have all your information for all your if it's a business, if it's a person of contact, if it's a if it's a restaurant, if it's a whatever.
Right. And if they're a prospect or a lead or a prospect, once it's closed, like
right,
it gives you like make sure to call them about this milestone.
Helps you with your follow
This is
up.
next.
Yeah.
Like
right.
That should be organized.
Yeah, it's so you don't forget.
I didn't realize how big.
With a customer.
I didn't realize how big Salesforce was. I knew they were a massive company, but I didn't know what was the price tag on it, because it was quite, I thought it was was it $1 billion? $27.7 billion.
It's not just in the US,
Slack
it's
for
global.
They're buying Slack for $27.7 billion, which is insane. Now we have 5 shares of Slack, I think is what I had bought back in like March. So when everything dipped, I bought Slack because I knew that communication tool for companies, much like Zoom, was going to take off. So what they're doing is that they're going to give you like whatever, it's the market share or whatever, they're going to give you $27 per share in cash for your Slack shares, and then they're also going to give you like
a fraction, a quarter of a share of
Salesforce share, which is cool. So now I'm going to have 5 quarters of a share.
You might have a share of.
I might get a share of Salesforce out of it, which is cool. I mean, I would rather have seen Slack go higher, but maybe that works out to be better because I'll learn some Salesforce. But yeah, $27.7 billion acquisition. Immediately called Cody. I was like, buddy, we need to develop a product that somebody's going to want to buy for multi-millions of dollars. He's like, yeah, usually that's going to be us doing some sort of, we're going to have to bring an investor in on one of our products to get it to be viable. And I was like, no, I get it. I'm just saying $27.7 billion is a lot. And then such and such was acquired by Postmates. Or not, Postmates was acquired by Uber or Uber Eats or something like that. Yeah, so Postmates got acquired, and it was for a lot of money. And that was my other phone call because we have our product, Quick Order. And so we were just, I was like, we missed the ball by a few years on that one.
So Patty, I'm kind of curious because I saw you post about your monolith thing as well, and I'm like, oh man, she took mine. Like, oh, but then I realized your post was actually different. So
your next one? Yeah,
your next topic.
Yeah, it was that the new one appeared in Romania. So, and they were saying that it's different than the one that was in Utah.
Wait, no, was it different shape or size or?
Same one.
It's okay. We will not be able to convince Wack. It's okay. So
we're gonna have a good time with this. It's the same exact looking thing.
It looks similar.
Listen, I'm not saying it's aliens.
Well, that's what the article was saying. It's like people are saying that it's aliens. But
who's that guy from the History Channel? Aliens.
If aliens have been watching us this past year, they want nothing to do with us.
They're doing the
freaking,
what's his name?
Michael Jackson
popcorn shit.
Listen, now the aliens are like, that is an easy world for us to capture and manipulate. And
they're just like, we're gonna kill everyone there and take it.
They don't even have to. They're just like,
let's just take the toilet paper.
Yeah, take the toilet paper and turn off the news.
Tell them that there's this disease that has a 99% recovery rate, and
push it down to 90, and the world's over. Whatever.
Hey, very smart of them.
And then they'll all stay home and they won't do anything ever again. Oh, and then we'll take their toilet paper.
This is part of the tactics from Sun Tzu's Art of War. You create dissension amongst its own ranks, and that way people fight amongst themselves. You don't have to win the war. You don't have to even fight. They will wean themselves off. Kill themselves off. Mm-hmm. So hey, they're doing it right. They got us. Got them.
All right, so mine was new technology will allow astronauts to transform salt water on Mars into oxygen and fuel separately when they land on the red planet in 2033. I also read an update to this article that Elon Musk actually is working really hard and says that his personal opinion is that we will land on Mars by 2026. So
of course he jumped in on that.
He's always said.
I'm going.
Yeah,
For you guys. I'm not waiting until 2030.
That won't happen. He's got too much money. He ain't leaving this place.
I'm saying like
right.
his rockets or whatever.
But yeah. So it's a super cool technology. The system is designed. They've already tested it in all different sub-zero temperatures and a lot of elements that take place on Mars, because as we know, Mars, like their planet, is very frozen. So the samples that they've been able to pull from Mars and get back to turn into water and things like that, they've done a lot of these tests. But one splits the water into a form of hydroxyl ion, and the other splits it again to produce oxygen, which is really, really cool. It produces 25 times more oxygen than NASA's MOXIE, which is currently on its path to land at Mars, meet up with the rover, and do things. So,
and I think you guys actually talked about this last time, that it takes like something like 6 to 8 months to get to Mars.
Yeah, it's quite a long time. It's a long trip. But yeah, so NASA's MOXIE is already headed that way, but this new design does 25 times more than what this one. And they're actually talking about using it here on Earth as well, to do a lot of stuff, which is really, really cool. So I thought that was awesome. And then my second one is Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr.
Who watched that?
So did either of you guys get a chance to watch it?
Nope, didn't get a chance.
Okay, so it was entertaining nonetheless. The boxing, the fights before it were whatever. Yeah,
that YouTube kid hit somebody.
Yeah, I saw a lot of memes about that. Jake Paul.
YouTube, he looked terrible too, but it's whatever. But he's making boxing his life, and good for him, because
because YouTube ain't it. He got dragged.
You ain't gonna see me in a boxing ring. You ain't gonna see me in an MMA ring. I know those guys. I know that lifestyle. That is not me. And yeah, but yeah, to each their own. But yeah, he fought. The YouTube guy fought like not a Harlem Globetrotters guy, but a slam dunk contest winner.
Yeah, it was an NBA dude for I don't know.
Knocked him out. And knocked him out. It was embarrassing. But then Tyson came out. Roy Jones Jr. came out. It was like watching an old school. I don't know if you've seen Grudge Match, but it was like watching Grudge Match. It was cool, but it was very nostalgic, because I remember watching Tyson back in the day when I was a kid. So it was incredible to see him out there. I mean, he's in his 50s. They were talking about the California put it as a exhibition, so there wasn't going to be a winner anyways. But they put it in as an exhibition, but then they also put it in as a sparring match. So they basically said, first they were going to try and bid it with headwear, and the guys were like, "We ain't getting in the ring boxing with headwear. We don't do that. We're men." And so it was pretty crazy. But they had said, "You're going in there to spar, but keeping it light. Just keep it light and entertaining." And the two of them were like, "We come in there to knock each other out. That's it. We're going in." And Tyson looked great. Roy Jones Jr. was gassed after.
He was tired.
First round, he was gassed.
And everyone says, what'd you expect? They're in their 50s. But like, these are top athletes in their fields, like in boxing. So.
And Roy Jones just stopped.
He just stopped
boxing 3 years ago.
Right.
Tyson stopped boxing like 20 years ago, and that's what Tyson said after it.
Tyson had better conditioning than.
Tyson looked good. He looked good. But Roy Jones Jr. said, he's like, "Man, I'll tell you, everybody always talks about how hard this guy hits." He goes, "He hits hard." He goes, "I'm still not breathing right." He goes, "I got," they're like, "What are you going to do? Like, are you guys thinking, do you want to do a rematch again?" And Tyson's like, "Oh, yeah, I want to do a rematch again. Let's go." And Roy's like, "Man, I got to go home and talk to my family and see how things going. Make sure everything's all right." Like, ain't nobody want to get hit by Tyson again.
Oh, wow.
But it was the post-fight interview, if you get a chance to watch it, it was really good. It was really fun to watch. It was entertaining. I get that some people were upset. They're like, "Oh, blah, blah, blah." There was no winner. It was a draw.
And they were
expect
asking, sorry, I lost my.
Everybody was like, "Oh, they just did it for the money." And if you listen to Tyson, he was talking about like he's like, we're just doing it, we're just doing it to have fun. We're doing it, yeah, we're doing the entertainment value. And Tyson, you could tell the way Tyson was talking, it was very heartfelt, and I thought that it was really cool. And Roy Jones Jr. too. I mean, hats off to both of them for getting in the ring.
Heck
Wow.
yeah.
And also, I mean, if that's what your life has been all this time, of course, you're gonna get excited about it. Yeah, I'll do an exhibition match. If I haven't fought in X, Y amount of years, awesome. I mean, get back in the ring. I'm sure he got excited and got that adrenaline going. Like, I remember in my heydays, this is what I did, and jump into that and get that adrenaline rush. And
Absolutely.
yeah, so but it's cool at the end of the day that they still were able to enjoy it. They weren't being like the people that we see up and coming nowadays, which they did in their time too, being all.
There was no arrogance between the two.
Major arrogance, exactly. They understand it. Hey, listen, this is more about the people in the crowd. It's not about me and my winning title.
I wish there would have been a live crowd. I think
that's what they were. One of the questions they had asked Tyson and said, "Would you be interested in doing this for a belt down the road, or would you like to do this? And there's a winner," and he's like, "No, I'm good with exhibition match."
Yeah, it's like I just want to do it for the fans. Let's do it for the fans. And I mean, he knows he makes a lot of money off the pay-per-view and whatnot, but
not only that, but I bet you his endorsements, just like anybody else, is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're relevant.
Yeah, he said he stays relevant though.
That's the thing, relevant.
And Tyson has stayed relevant. I mean, Hangover, and he does a lot of commercials. He does a lot of appearances.
I think he was in Ip Man 4 or 5.
I think he from what I can tell, he does a lot of charity work too. So, but yeah, he had basically said, he's like, no, I am not interested in competing at the top level of anything. He's like, I'm in my 50s, man. Like,
yeah, come on.
No, but
it's like Michael Jordan trying to jump in right now and play against the new guys. It's not going to happen. He's still going to be good. Don't get me wrong.
He still plays around with them, like at his house and stuff.
And that's okay. But he's not going to try to go play, the NBA championship right now against the new folk, because
one of the best pieces of it, however, was Snoop Dogg commentating.
Yes, that was pretty awesome.
And it was incredible. It was hilarious because Snoop Dogg is funny, so it was funny as can be. But then also right before that match, Snoop Dogg did a concert, and he did like 4 or 5 songs and Smokey Lee on stage. Because that's Snoop Dogg, and that's what he does. And if it wasn't
on the stage where they were fighting at,
they weren't inside of they had a performance stage.
Oh,
but it was still in the arena. Like the security guys are walking around. Now in California, it's legal.
Right.
And I'm sure he has a medical card.
Oh yeah, he definitely got a medical card. But yeah,
he is the medical card.
But it was just funny. So you're watching him sing his songs while he's smoking, and then he goes and commentates, and he's just Snoop. Like he's just funny. He's just funny, and he really made the show. Because he loves boxing, MMA, stuff like that. Like he follows a lot of that. Anyway.
Awesome. So, actually, just for the sake of keeping time and everybody jumping on here real quick. So
yeah, we'll skip this week.
Let's skip this week. Actually, let's just go right into the 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
So, Patty, I'll let you explain once more again, since you didn't get a chance to do it earlier, and then so we can go ahead and take over.
All right. So each of us will go through, and we will name 3 statements about ourselves, and 2 are true. 1 is the lie.
Wipe your camera.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Guess which one is the false one. And if we're wrong, we drink. And if we're right, then we probably will still drink.
Most likely, yes.
We're out of drink.
So we'll go quick.
I got my water. Yeah.
Still got a drink. Oh, still got more drink.
They said go quick.
All right. I have had stitches. I have had surgeries. I have had broken bones.
Listen, you and your S's on the end of this, I think is we have to call a. Yeah. We're going to have to call an in-game rule.
Okay,
for next
so
year.
broken bone, surgery, stitches.
You haven't had a stitch?
And Lilo.
A stitch, Lilo. Stitch, you haven't had a stitch.
I don't get it, but okay.
We took the S off.
Yeah, it's okay. We still love you.
I'm
going to say that you have not had a broken bone.
I'm gonna
Patty?
say
I thought you had.
no surgery.
Didn't you have a scar on your chin? You had stitches where I had
Wait.
stitches. One of you did. Somebody.
Me. All right.
You did. Never mind. Okay.
Me. Right.
Yeah, but okay. So yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could see her do something where she had stitches.
But don't stitches count? Are you counting that as a surgery?
No.
There it is.
Wait.
You're not-
Are you a snitch?
Ha! On myself.
I'm gonna
So you
go.
gave
With
yourself
broken.
stitches.
I'm going with broken bone
All right. How about you, Patty?
because the other two cancel out, so you can't say that.
If you had stitches, then you had a surgery. They are surgery.
Correct.
Not always.
Yes, she do it herself.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with broken bones just from process of elimination here.
But I'm obviously not as smart as the two of you down there because I didn't think of surgeries as that. But I have had stitches because I just had stitches a couple weeks ago. Remember, I told you I couldn't put this
Yeah.
on there. Broken bone. Remember, I told you I fell through the monkey bars and broke my arm. So I haven't had a surgery.
Because why you shouldn't drink.
I remembered her saying broken arm, and I was like, but stitches and surgery are the same.
Well, see, I didn't think of that as surgery because I had like a thing taken out, but that I didn't think of that as a surgery.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've had this bust before and I had stitches, but it's not a surgery.
Brooks got these boobies. We will claim.
Like
them.
I wasn't like under anesthesia and needed stitches. Like I just didn't think of it like that. So.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
The
fair
only
enough.
surgery I have had is
Nice. You have a cleft lip?
no,
I'm
no.
Nice.
That right there. I was rolling on a kickball when I was like Tyler's age, and I rolled forward right into a freshly paved driveway
oh nice.
and went
Ooh,
and folded that whole thing up.
that's how much it affected him. He remembers it was a freshly paved driveway.
Oh, I do because it was. I remember. It
All right.
hurt.
So here we go with mine. So I
Yeah,
once
what
rode
was
a dromedary.
What's that?
What?
What is that?
Oh,
The
all
hell-
right.
What is the dromedary?
It's the one humped camel. Yeah, because there's camels that have the two humps, and there's the one that's just the one hump. Yeah.
Got it.
All right. So I once rode a dromedary.
Perfect. So
Yes.
I'm gonna go.
I once rode a donkey, and I once rode an elephant.
You have not ridden an elephant. I'm just going with that. I
You
don't
have
know.
not ridden a dromedary.
Okay. So Wack is going with that I've not ridden a dromedary. Patty's going with the fact that I have not ridden an elephant. What are you saying?
You
Fred?
want to take the donkey? Want to take that ass?
I rode a donkey, so I'm guessing that's probably a fairly common thing that people do.
Mhm. The other two, you ain't getting at a party.
Right. Yeah. Well, I rode one in Cayman Islands,
Frack rode the donkey at one of those house parties.
but I'm like, who calls a camel a dromedary? So I'm
Because
thinking-
there is a difference.
or-
A camel, when people think of camels, it's the two humped one.
no, I think of the one hump camel.
What you got, Craig?
Oh. All
I'm
right.
going with dromedary.
There you go. What you
Oh,
got, man? Yep.
So I've never ridden an elephant before.
So how do you ride a one hump camel?
On its neck.
So
Carefully.
yeah, the front part right there, there's enough of a leeway down so they can actually put that, or you can actually ride on top of the hump. So depends on how you're doing
Well,
it.
like a two hump camel, I could see because you could ride in the middle of the hump.
So they have them. They actually have dromedaries out in Texas because the weather is very similar to the Sahara, where it's hot during the day, cold at night, and they reserve all their fat and.
Where did you ride a dromedary? Sorry, did you say it?
In Texas. They have them out there. So I got to pet an elephant.
Did you want to go ride a dromedary, Viv?
No, wait, you're up next.
My turn. Okay. We have 10 Christmas trees in our house. I have slightly webbed toes, or I had a pet horse.
See, the 10 Christmas trees in the house I can believe. Because
Listen, if I say Christmas trees, then
because it could be tiny ones too, like decoration ones.
Are they out or are they in the box? In the house.
Yeah.
Got it.
In the house. Doesn't matter if it's out or not in the box. So I know you have to think about feet. So I mean, I don't know about the web toes thing. So
Walks around barefoot, so I don't think that she web-toed and do that around us.
No, yeah, she would probably swish. Or she'd hang out more in the lake. The pet horse thing is what I'm thinking about. But you talked about younger that. Oh God, you were just talking about that. Hold on.
I have a feeling there's like 11 Christmas trees instead of 10. Going with
Yeah,
10 Christmas trees.
Because I'm thinking like there's small ones and things like that or more. So I'm thinking I'm going with the Christmas tree one.
I'm going with slightly webbed toes. Because I don't like feet, but I don't see any fucking webbness on toes.
I do not have webbed toes.
Yeah. We have 10 Christmas trees in this house, y'all.
Frick, we have.
Oh, come on.
We have 11 Christmas trees, so you were right. One is still in the box, so technically you can see 10 Christmas trees in our house.
So your lie was
webbed toes.
Yeah. Okay.
You're right.
Oh, we have 11.
Like, great, good. Because if you had webbed toes,
how the hell did I miss that? I mean, other than I really don't like feet.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I'll give you a foot rub, but I'm not gonna enjoy it.
I love you. Oh God, I love you. Oh God, I love you. All right, Wack, go ahead.
Really drunk.
Yeah, occasionally I'll reach over, like tickle the feet, or
and I always wonder
what's
going on
like that. Nothing, yeah.
Because I'm like, why is he touching my feet? Because he doesn't like feet. What is
nothing? But I'm not gonna play in between your toes, and certainly I'm not gonna kiss your feet. Like,
yeah,
wait. So you're not gonna get in between and get the lint out or anything?
No, that's not happening. There's no sucking of the toes. Like, almost threw up saying that. Like, listen.
All right, wait. Okay, listen. Don't give yourself trauma. Go to yours. Stay on target.
Yeah, we'll stay on target. All right. I have never lived in the same house for more than 10 years. I went to high school with a famous person. I'm actually really good at roller skating.
Never lived in the same house more than 10 years. It hasn't been 10 years yet.
The other house was a couple of years up in New York and stuff, or in San Diego. You talked about that, but it could have been the same house. I don't know. I've never seen you roller skating before, and I roller skate, or used to roller skate a lot back in the day, and have a group right now that we are, and I'm more skateboarding, but I don't know. I can't ever say. I'm going to go with the roller skating one because I've never seen you or heard you talk about that. I'm curious now because I did roller derby. I was doing refereeing. All right, I'm going to roller skating.
I'd like to let you guys go first because obviously
we know that. So what was your answer then?
Oh, roller skating.
So, it is true. I have never lived in the same house for more than 10 years because, obviously, as you know, I lived in New York in multiple houses for years.
Yeah.
Well, he only lived there until he was 9, and then he moved to.
The closest we've come is
this house.
Is this
9
house.
Years.
I read that wrong.
Yeah, and you know what? After I read the last one, I went, oh, I might have said this wrong. I went to high school with Mandy Moore, singer. She was at my freshman year. After that, she was gone because
got famous.
And then I'm actually really good at roller blading, not roller skating.
Got it.
Roller blading, I am really good. Roller skating, no, something about the brake being in the if the brake were in the back of the skates, I'd be all right.
I prefer roller skating over rollerblading.
I love rollerblading, but there's no roads around here that are smooth enough to rollerblade on. And then
Lake Bonnie Park actually is again. There's a roller skate group that I'm part of right now, and I'll usually jump on my skateboard with them.
We tried going around Hollingsworth a long time ago.
Oh yeah, no, it's difficult there sometimes. So
rollerblade Hollingsworth.
It was rough. Anyways,
so shall we go on to our game?
Yeah, shall we play a game?
I always like it when you do it. You actually have the deep voice for it. I sound like a little flute. So, Frick, if you don't mind taking us to the game, please.
She was trying to cut the game off, cut the show off. She ready to go to bed.
No,
All right. We're gonna start off with.
We can go through it fast, unless if you want to save it, we can save it. She just doesn't. She doesn't want to narrow down desserts. Is what it really is. She don't want to kick out any of these desserts. Make her
Well, it's
angry.
okay. It's okay. Nobody's gonna die from this. We're just gonna make choices and hate ourselves later, as always. So, and again, I'm assuming these desserts are not gonna kill Patty. So just imagine
We're
you can't eat
assuming that
these.
they're gluten-free desserts. Got it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So, all right.
All right,
So,
roll it. Let's do it quick.
Frick, go ahead.
Gingerbread, peppermint bark.
So I use okay.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like peppermint fudge.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I call it bark because it looks, they're
Like
chunks.
the Ghirardelli squares.
Gingerbread.
Still don't know what it is. Gingerbread.
I'm going peppermint bark.
Peppermint bark.
Wow.
Wait, who's gonna be our
split.
deal breaker?
Ah,
Oh,
yes.
Are you still
Where's
on?
Bo when we
We'll
need
talk
him?
about the air show if you're our deal breaker.
I already talked about it last week. Okay, I'll flip for it. Ready? So, heads will be peppermint. Tails will be gingerbread. So, if I can flip
Can't
it.
see the fucking thing.
So it is
Oh, yeah,
tails.
keep going.
So tails is gingerbread. So gingerbread wins.
Okay.
yeah, good. When you guys drink.
I mean, gingerbread is still good. I gotta go to the bathroom. I can't.
All right, so we'll do mine.
Okay.
So red velvet cake or peppermint truffles.
I hate peppermint, so red velvet.
I'm going red velvet.
Red velvet.
Yeah, I'll go red velvet.
Truffles just sound
Yeah.
gross.
RVC
have a
wins.
need to have a peppermint truffle to see if I like it.
All right, go ahead, Patty.
Pecan pie or pumpkin pie?
Wait, did you say pecan or pecan?
Can.
Pecan.
And
I don't know. Pecan.
she said
Pecan.
She said pecan.
Pecan.
Pumpkin.
I don't
Pecan.
like pecan.
Pecan.
Because it sounds like you're peeing in it.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
All right, so okay, so Frick, what are you going with?
Pumpkin.
Pecan.
Pumpkin.
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 So we're 50-50 again. All right,
No, we're
so
not.
No, we're not.
oh,
Pumpkin.
pumpkin. You said
You're
you
just
betrayed me.
dumb.
You betrayed me, Whack.
Your pecan pie did not make it, buddy. No
It's
pecan
got-
pie.
I love pecans, but on my water. But they put weird like
Stay down my
goo in the. You can get up there.
I don't want to get on this steak.
But
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Whack, come on, do yours. Come on.
Yeah, I got to do it from the floor. Okay.
All right, awesome.
Bloopers of 2020. Wait, are their microphones still attached?
Yeah, we're on opposite sides of the room right now.
You just got 2020'd.
Oh my god.
Oh, hang on, I gotta take a picture of this. Yeah. All right, and then
Oh, you're gonna send it to us, please. Please send that to us. Send it to us because I'm gonna post it on Instagram.
I had my water cup beside me.
At least it was water.
Yes. And then I moved and it fell. And since TJ was sitting next to me, it just like,
Well, we tell you to drink when it's on your bed.
yeah, it went in his direction. But when he got up, it came in my direction. I had to get off the bed too.
I'm so glad you get the new phone so you can take better pictures of that wet
Yeah.
pictures. Hey.
hey, peanut brittle or turtles. You're just eating turtles. You have to mean turtle cake, turtle pie, peanut brittle, or
If
turtle
they're
pie.
frozen, they're amazing.
Yeah, turtles are great. It's got caramel, it's got nuts, it's got chocolate. Yeah, it's great.
Turtle pie.
Turtles. I'm going with turtles too. So, get 'em on, Frick.
Peanut brittle. I know. No
I
one
don't
cares.
want to choose.
Listen, they got a wet ass. They got to hurry up.
But if they
I'm
were
not
right
a
next to each
big
other, it would be
chocolate
peanut
person,
brittle.
even if I could eat it.
No, I said turtle.
Oh, so we're 50-50. Okay.
Yeah.
So
turtle.
heads
Turtle,
peanut
turtle.
brittle, tails turtles. Oh god. I need an adult.
Yeah, that's two apparently.
Turtles.
Change our
You can
Tails,
change the
turtles.
seat before we go to bed. That's great.
All right. So gingerbread or pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Gingerbread.
I'll go with gingerbread.
Lip.
Heads gingerbread, tails pumpkin pie.
Why are you mad about it, bruh?
Okay, pumpkin pie wins. Tails again.
Because he doesn't want his one to lose.
Red velvet cake or
Because
turtles?
he's got to drink again.
Right?
Turtles running this beast.
I'm going with RVC.
Red velvet.
No, you're not. Come on, man.
Patty.
Sorry, turtles.
Flip, baby.
Really uncomfortable.
Heads red velvet, tails turtles.
I need a hair dryer.
It is heads red velvet cake.
Not for my hair. What? This is bullshit.
All right. Red velvet cake or pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin.
Red velvet cake.
Pumpkin.
Yeah. Bullshit. This is really. I want to recount.
Just to
Make that guy drink. Look at Troop Dog. Troop Dog is like, you guys coming to get me out?
He's like, I gotta go potty.
I gotta go potty.
Jesus Christ. I'm looking at the picture you just said.
Like a little bit of water. No.
Like an ocean.
I thought it was a couple drops. Yeah, I'm telling you. Like, and it's right where like my whole shoulders and my
Oh
head
yeah,
was
that's
down.
like your whole side of the bed, man.
Yeah, the whole thing is right there. So
Now that
Okay.
you got up, it came to my side.
fine. It's
Yeah, I
wonderful.
see it now.
That's all spread.
That is awesome.
I don't know if I'm trying to think of another P word for a bed, like wet ass.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna post just the wet spot, but I figured that wasn't gonna go over well. At least if we post it, with us on our computers on separate sides of the room.
Oh
it'll
my
be like,
God, that is
oh,
great.
okay. There's
Yeah, I'm using that for
informed.
Instagram for later. Thank you. Oh my God.
This is
So-
great. It's fine. Sitting on the floor.
I don't even know if I can do my segment tonight. I think we're just
Well,
done.
I'm excited about the closing. Do you want me to start with the closing then?
Yeah.
All right, so I learned something new on Tuesday for my closing part. Scalper Company secured almost 3,500 PS5 consoles for resale and says that it has no regrets. And my aha moment was I did not know that there was a company that bought tech like that and scalped it. Like that was like mind blowing to me.
Yeah. That's great.
So-
Yeah. You see it with tickets and whatnot. I didn't know that it existed with. Now you kind of have a feeling, but I didn't. I mean, in this day and age, I think-
products.
Yeah, like
Well,
who
and,
thought of that?
Well, in what was it? It was somewhere. The beginning of the pandemic. Some dude had bought up toilet paper, cleaning products, blah blah blah, and he was buying it out of all of the stores and then marking it up and reselling it, and he got booted off of Amazon. He got kicked off of Amazon because that's what he was doing.
Good.
There was also the same thing during that same beginning time. There was a guy who had bought like a crap ton of hand sanitizer, and he said, "Oh
Yeah.
no, I was gonna give it away." I'm like, "No, you weren't," because
Right.
he was selling it. So it's
Yeah, he got booted off of Amazon. He's like, "Well, now what do I do? I have $250,000 worth of product." And it's like, you're an idiot.
Go return it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, actually, for my segment, real quick, financial market, I'm always trying to bring more education and everything else, as always. Umbrella insurance. This is meant to help cover anything outside of your regular insurance. So once you don't have to have a business for this, if you just have a lot of assets, basically you're trying to cover everything outside of that because people, good God, people try to go perhaps outside of the insurance if it's a high pricey item or something like that. So essentially, umbrella insurance helps you cover outside of that. Think of like an actual umbrella. It helps protect also your personal assets too. So if you're looking to do something like that again, you don't have to have high net worth. You're trying to protect things so that people can't go against your personal stuff too. So things to look into. Again, not everybody needs it, but know what it is. Be aware of that. And there's accessibility to it. And if you need that, hey, this guy can help.
Cool. Send me some information.
As he chugs, he
That's
won't remember.
Yeah, exactly. I was
No,
like,
I'd be
who's
like,
calling me about what?
He'll watch it tomorrow. He'll
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, he'll watch it tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Hey.
I'll be like, it's already, since it's live, we don't have to upload anymore. I can just go like, hey, quit listening to me, Siri. That is freaky. Anyways,
Trooper's like, I guess you guys aren't letting me out.
bless you.
That's you. All right. So in our neck of the woods, obviously we are planning for the new year. Our company is TBA Marketing, TJ and Brooke Alcott. And
So
we're
many
planning
people
for the
don't
new year.
get that.
I know. But I am very impressed with the number of people that have listened to us and have started planning their first quarter, their second quarter, or their new year budget. all of our clients are we make them very well aware that it's you don't start doing this the last week of December. Now, 25% of them are going to, and we know that it is just the way it is. But take advantage of some time now. Spend a couple hours a week and start planning for your new year, so that way your business can be on the right track. If you don't have a website, you need to get a website. Everybody is living on their phones and their tablets. In this day and age, the digital world is not going away. If you don't have a website, whether it's just a landing page, or something that you can turn into a solid multi-page site for lead generation, get one. Get with us, send us a message. Go to tbamarketing.com, hit us up for that. The other side is marketing from Google ads, Facebook ads, lead funnels, and things like that. Get those in place. We can really help with a lot of that. A lot of people are wasting money on Google ads right now, and they're like, I'm not seeing any return on Google. It's so expensive to advertise on there. It's really not. You just have to do it right. You can blow through a lot of money saying, I want to buy this keyword. I'm going to throw $100 at it. If you don't know what you're doing, you're paying for one click for $100, and that's just stupid. People don't understand. Or that it's going to be live for the day. They're going to get 3 clicks for their $100, get no lead, and say they wasted $100, and they truly did. You need to be maximizing that. Thank you to Frick, but she has reminded us that something that we already do for our current clients, we should be offering as a standalone product for other clients, and that is competition research and ranking reports to see where companies are standing currently in what they have, as well as what the competition is doing to stay ahead of them, be ahead of them, what rough ballpark of what they are spending on Google and things like that. We have a software program that we use that can tell us and give us all of those reports, give us keyword gaps, what they should be writing their blogs and their content about, areas that their competitors are lacking that they could fill in and get keywords and get ranking for a lower cost, instead of battling against the top person for those keywords. They can slide in these other areas that are being ignored or other search terms. So yeah, slide into those areas. Let us help you.
I was talking about sliding my DM, but that's okay.
I was thinking too. I heard that too. I'm like, I slide in.
Slide your ass up in these DMs. That is so unprofessional. TBA Marketing, let your awesome out. Go to tbamarketing.com.
All right. Thank you, everybody, once again for joining us on another beautiful, fun, exciting, not remembering what's going to happen tomorrow, Thursday evening. Once again, we are Frack Paddy Wack. We love you all for joining us. It's been what now?
She's saying hurry up. It hurts to be on her knees.
Our dog is going nuts over here in the street.
All right. Our final quote of the evening.
It doesn't happen as often as it used to.
Okay, let me just close up with an evening quote here again, which I just got like 10 seconds ago.
Well, we can preface next week's show. So next week we will do high school years, I assume, since we did middle school.
Yes.
So we'll do high school years, and we'll kind of lean closer into Christmas time.
Yes, we are. We definitely will be. So once again, we love you all.
Shirt day.
Yes. Tacky Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Shirts.
Oh, well, I got a couple of shirts like that for sure. So
I'm here because you broke it.
There you go.
We're gonna leave that alone.
That's what my shirt says.
Sure.
All right, y'all. Let's go.
Close it up for the evening. So the final quote here for the night: in the midst of chaos, there's also opportunity, by Sun Tzu. So as it's happening right now, chaos, find the way to go. And as always, as we're gonna sign out for the evening, sign out of social media, turn off the news, don't text and drive, and Epstein did not kill himself. Good night. We love you all. Check it out.
Bye.